just get a win to get the momentum for next season when Klopp is out of business. All right, and on the flip hand side, you had Aston Villa fighting to keep their Champions League spot, because if they had lost this one, they would have stayed on 67 points. And you have Tottenham behind them, which that would have 2 games in hand. All right, so they have Manchester City coming up, and they have their final game coming up. So that means they could have jumped them, even though they still can jump them. They still can jump them. All right, but I'm just showing you that Aston Villa coming into this one, they had something to play for. All right, they had something to play for. So it was a battle of the big dogs, Liverpool, trying to keep themselves up there to prove themselves that they can do this. They can do this. All right, and they need to stamp their mark against Aston Villa. So next year they can push on when Jurgen Klopp leaves. All right. So first half was very entertaining. Both teams going at it, and it's looking like okay, it's going to be the same game like we just saw Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea. A game end to end quality, all right, end to end creativity, I should say. All right. I think both of them and defense was lacking. All right, both of them and defense was definitely lacking. Um, First half ended Liverpool 56% possession to 44 for Aston Villa. 8 shots for Aston Villa, 6 to Liverpool. Then you had 1 shot on target and 2 off target. And you have 5 blocks for Aston Villa and 2 for Liverpool. And as it goes to big chances, Aston Villa created 2 big chances in the first half and missed both big chances. Then you have Liverpool created 1 big chance and they scored off that big chance. All right, let me give you all the details as it relates how the goals came. All right, so the first one, Martinez, a deflection of his teammate coming over the right hand side because it was a whipping cross, and I thought it was an easy save, but Martinez completely battled it. Don't know what he was thinking, and he let it straight into his goal. And then after that, you have several moments where in which Liverpool had some other opportunities to go 2-0 up. Then you had it turned around 9 minutes in the game, and for around 5 more minutes, it was Aston Villa's turn to come back at Liverpool. And throughout that time, they scored in the 12th minute. Ollie Watkins lay off the ball to the onrushing Yuri Tillemans, Belgium in the building, and he slaps it low to the right low post, and that was it, 1-1. Then after that, it's Liverpool's turn to go back on the offensive. Liverpool had a few more chances, and then a tight um, re- deflected because the keeper pushed it away, and Gakpo guided it in the back of the net. They checked for 2 offsides. Both of them were actually onside. It made it 2-1. All right. Then after that, second half, it continues. Second half continues the same way, end to end. Started open. Liverpool started good. No, I thought that when the second half came, it was equal. I would say it was equal. Second half was equal. All right. Why it's not accepting? Pastor, I'm pressing it, so hopefully. All right. So Pastor, I'm pressing it, so I don't know why. All right. Yeah. So second half started equal. Both teams gone. Aston Villa. No, Liverpool got one before, and then after they scored, the legitimate third. And right after that, Ollie Watkins' goal was cancelled because Leon Bailey got caught offside. Ollie Watkins straight offside first. Leon Bailey tried to keep himself onside, and it was tight, but it turned out to be offside for real. All right. Then they made Yuri Tillemans' injury. Brought on Zaniola. Zaniola had a chance. He pushed it to the keeper, which was he should have done better right there. So that was Liverpool. That was Aston Villa's spell for that period. And right after that, Liverpool made some changes. This is where I'm saying this is stupid from Jurgen Klopp. Why make um so much why make so much changes when you're still not out there. Get the fourth before you make the changes. That's what I was screaming in my house, but they decide that they're gonna make all the big changes. So yeah, the Gakpo came out, Elliott came out, so that brought in Darwin Nunes, Gravenberch, Luis Diaz came out for Curtis Jones, Sabas came in for Endo. All right, so they made a lot of changes, and I thought that everything changed completely. You had Zaniola came out after with an injury, and they brought in Duran. All right, I remember you guys told me about Duran can't score more than one goal. Well, I guess he brought back Aston Villa to life. All right, if Aston Villa only qualified by a point, it would have been the Duran's Champions League placement. So you guys never gave him any ratings, and you see it for yourself. Let me try and bless up everybody that came in. I was just trying to run through the game, but because so much people came in, I want to make sure we go through it. So, guys, please do hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And make sure when you're rewatching the video, give me a take. All right, give me a take under the video. Best as documentary, MP 94. Big up yourself, man. Guys, once you come in, man, as the real subscribers, hit the like button, man. All right, yeah, man. Joseph Brown, Drew Ross, aka Rick Ross, Ricky Rose. All right. Float management, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Omar Fowling, big up yourself. Urgent Singh said Bailey should have had at least 6 assists. Just stop. We watch the game, brother. We watch the game. I'm gonna get to Bailey, but let me just finish the game first, and let me just give everybody a bliss up. All right, Sing. Don't take over the thing for yourself at this point. DNA, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, and then Samson, bless yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Sing still a go over the top for reasons I don't know. Don't know what is wrong with him. Leon Chippy Bailey leading Villa to glory. I wouldn't say Leon Bailey led them to glory, but let me just continue the conversation. All right. Pillow Gang leader said Leon in the title. Waiting to hear about Greenwood. All right, big up yourself, Pillar Gang. So Duran scored the first one. Good shot, good shot. Right, good low driven shot. And then wonderful turn from Diaby. Diaby need to do this more. All right. Um um Diaby need to do this more, but turn in the middle, get into the middle, turn and just drop his shoulder. So he drops his shoulder and runs straight to the 18-yard box, and then he puts it in the path of Duran. It looped a little bit, and Duran never even tried. He never tried. I don't know if it's accident, but one thing I can tell you, that's one big accident, Pastor, because the accident hits off his knee and goes straight in the top of the bin. So I don't know
Good
what to say. All right. So it's an
good
incredible
morning.
accident from Duran. So 2 goals to Duran, ended 3-3 on the day. If you're Liverpool, you would say that it's terrible display from Liverpool. On the day, and poor judgment from the coach, so he can beat Klopp as well. All right, so Pastor, in what say you on the matter before I get into the Liam Bailey conversation?
Good morning to everybody on the stream. Good morning, JD.
I Revive said Duran goal
Um,
was a fluke. The first one was not a fluke. First one was a very good low driven shot, but the second one, I don't think he meant nothing like
I'm
that.
going to take I'm going to
Go ahead,
take the
Pastor.
first one. I'm going to take the first one first. When you are undercredited, especially by your team's fans, that's how you show up in a game that matters. When your team down and you pick up something which was a mess from your opponents, but you do everything perfectly, succinctly, and that's how you're supposed to turn up. So that first goal, that can rival for goal of the tournament. Everything they pick up what that he pick up, the cut inside, the drop, and even when the goalkeeper realizes what is happening and is going in that direction, he's so beat. Yeah, excellent goal. The second goal is credited to him, but it was not scored by him.
So you'd give Diaby that, but you can't give Diaby the goal because
No,
if the ball, if he never touched the ball, it wouldn't go there. It wouldn't score.
Jedi, Diaby kicked
Okay,
the
yeah, you
ball
know what?
to
You know
the
what?
far
Okay.
corner.
Pastor, I apologize. You know why I apologize? The last week I said Cole Palmer should have get the goal and not Jackson. When Cole Palmer belted it off the crossbar. So I understand. Even though that I would actually agree to that, not to give Jackson that goal more than, but I understand. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I think that if that ball didn't curl and go in the far corner V, it would have hit off the outside of the V of the
The
frame.
foot bar, okay.
And that is why it caught Duran's knee with his left foot elevated off the ground, which killed the keeper because the keeper was already moving to
Yeah,
cover
we keep no, but his is
Diaby's
in
shot.
transition faster, so no one
Yeah,
saw. That's why we know it's
yeah.
not a. That's why we can't say it's a legitimate goal. You
It's
understand me?
it's not
Because
it's
he's
not
in
any
transition.
brilliance
Nobody kicks
on
a ball.
Duran's part.
Nobody kicks a ball in transition. That's almost
Yeah,
impossible.
yeah.
That's almost
It's
impossible. All right.
you would have to be you would have to be thinking about Ronaldo, the great number 9,
No, no, not even
who
run, not
score
even
with
run. No,
everything.
pastor.
No,
Pastor,
no. I'm just drawing. No, JD.
it's
I'm
not
just drawing that
I'm
Ronaldo
not
score with
even run.
every legal part of his body because Ronaldo score with every legal part of his body.
Yes.
That's why I just draw the reference. But Duran should literally, when he gets the match ball, carry it or give Diaby.
It was Diaby had a 8.2, so Diaby, I think Diaby had the highest rating. He had the highest rating
Yeah,
in the game. All right,
he did.
he got the highest
He did a
rating in
lot.
the game. So so I understand, but I wouldn't give it. I would have to give Diaby the ball. I would have to give Doran the goal, the match ball just the same. I'm not giving
I
Diaby
would
nothing. Cause Diaby could have gotten a
no
10 out of 10. Diaby and Liam
Duran.
Bailey could have gotten a 10 out of 10. To be honest.
Duran must get the match ball. But if Duran is honest and fair,
Okay.
he must say he must. It is Duran that must take the match ball and give it to Diaby because Diaby gave him the match ball with that shot that deflected off him into the goal.
Oh, they said it was a pass.
Even though Duran's other performances are performances of merit because he really was running. He was keeping the pressure from the moment he came on the field. He was keeping the pressure. He was playing his role. But I think that Diaby goal is a Diaby goal. Duran scored it, but it's a Diaby goal.
All right. All right. So Lamar, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Mr. Dre, big up yourself as well. Urgent Singh said, didn't Pastor say yesterday that Villa was going to get slapped up? I'm saying it could have ended in a lopsided, one-sided for Liverpool, and it could have ended Aston Villa get lucky on the day and score majority of the chances that they have created. All right. So it could have ended any one of them turn out lopsided. And to be honest, based on how the game was actually going, it should have ended Liverpool winning by a lopsided 5-1, 5-2, based on the goals them that scored animals. But I thought that the changes that they have made at time, uh, that was the problem. They would have won this game 4-2, 5-2. I thought that Aston Villa had a goal in them, but the change really killed everything. All right, that's my take. But let me talk about Liam Bailey now. All right, let me talk about Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey, this is his
JD,
stats.
before you go to Leon Bailey, Aston Villa fans don't point out their deficiencies. When because what I normally do when I'm coming on the stream, I go to the live stream to put on the likes because it don't put on this.
Yeah, but Pastor, you
I
say
heard
you
you
stop me.
speaking to the
But you
no,
stop
I
me
heard you
right there,
speaking
yeah.
about the goalkeeper.
But Pastor, you stop me right there, and then people, you see the whole them come, and then make me close my statement. What me that try to say? Me said, listen well, how the game panned out, it would have worked out for Liverpool because Liverpool was 3-1 up and still a create chances to score more. So
I
I'm not
didn't stop
talking
you to
about the
say anything
over.
on that.
Pastor, let me close my argument, please. All right, may I talk about that? Let me talk about that. Let me close my argument. All I'm saying, people, listen, and comprehend, please. All right, now make the show go off. upon an average thinking and brain cell behavior. I've said at the time they were 3-1 up and they were still creating chances, and the substitution that made on the 75th minute were all poor substitutions. They had more goals in them, the persons that were actually substituted. And I thought that they would have scored more just the same. I thought there were poor substitutions at the time. That's what I'm saying. Just I'm not talking the overall game. I said how the game panned out. So please listen to what I've said and stop talking on the overall game. I had already given Aston Villa the credit for the overall game. Just listen, man. Sometime when you're not hearing, go ahead, Pastor.
Yeah. So the Villa fans seem not to pick up on their own deficiencies because they want to celebrate what they deem as their successes. The first goal that scored, I heard you speak. I heard you speak on it when I went to put the like on the video with the goalkeeper. That ball by Salah was similar to Diaby to Duran because it actually beat the goalkeeper. It had so much on it that it beat the goalkeeper gloves, even though it came off the Aston Villa defender. So that goal was replayed in favor of Aston Villa when Diaby kicked for goal because what Salah was doing was basically crossing it in the path of the Liverpool on runners, but the Aston Villa defender turned incorrectly because if you are a defender turning to your goal with the ball going back, you are literally scoring. So he turned incorrectly and literally beat the goalkeeper. They won't speak about that as being where they started losing the game. And that is why they got at you when you pointed out the changes that the coach made to be in the weakening of the Liverpool midfield that gave rise to the Aston Villa comeback. Because there should have not been no comeback. The fuel that they were riding on, he never need to make no change. Except for the injury that happened. He never need to make no change. He could have ridden out the game and he would have probably gotten more goals. So you can go to Leon Bailey with that.
All right, thanks. I saw all of you guys comment. Sing. I am not refuting what you guys said. I have actually said the same thing before. I'm talking about a specific moment in time. All right, that's all I've said. Sing, please. All right, don't fight me on something that I have written down here. I'm not gonna argue the rest of the day for that. All right, so Liam Bailey played 90 minutes. Had 43 touches. 16 of 21 passes completed, which is 76. Had three key passes. That means you're involved in plays that turns out to be leading towards a big chance or something. All right, so those are key passes. Big chances created one big chance he created, and that was the one that the deflection took the ball in his way. Then he ran to the byline, whip it across, and what number three? Carlos. I don't know what he was doing. But he couldn't put the ball in the back of the net, and he was in the back of the net. Terrible miss there. So Liam Bailey should have had an assist right there. All
Him
right,
going at the net instead the ball.
Pastor, let me just finish. Let me just finish. Let me because Pastor, that's me talking, Pastor. When you get your time, just take your time, Pastor. It's like you like the war more than the
I
player
was
man them.
just thinking aloud. I said he went in the net
All right,
instead
so
of the ball.
yeah, but you know what, Pastor, you know what, you only can join the show after me done my analysis here, because it look like me can just take 30 minutes and then you can do your one after that, you know. But you always make my 30 minutes turn into 1 hour. All right, yes, good lad, people. Um, Let me know if I should ban the pastor until I'm done with an analysis, because I these are things that I write down, and pastor can't make me get through them, All right, yes. All right, big up yourself, my brother. God King, massive respect. Drew Ross, let me know if I should fire Pastor for the first 30 minutes. Let me know. All right. So one big chance created for Liam Bailey right there that he should have scored. I know you were watching the game and the tap in that Oli Watkins scored, that would have been a next assist, but that was offside because Liam Bailey was offside. So that's why if you're watching the game and you're saying, oh, that wouldn't count as a big chance, it wouldn't count as a big chance because he received the ball right on top of his line, above his line, around 34, 35 yards out from the goal. So it's nowhere in the territory of the attacking third. It's in the midfield third, just the same. We picked it up and it was registered as an offside. So it wouldn't count. All right. So that's the big chance. They had one shot off target. Completed five dribbles, on his dribbles. Big chance missed. All of a sudden, his fans them have dementia. They forgot about that chance. So Liam Bailey kicked his own foot when he tried to just tap the ball in the back of the net. He kicked his own foot right there. So that is a big miss for him because I thought that if he connected the ball, it would have gone into the back of the net because it was 8 to 9 yards out. All right, that's why I have written down everything. So you see it, on only have eyeball for what on the thing perceive as positive. You never know I have that one. Ha ha. In Joshua, big up yourself, the headmaster. All right, ground duels, 8 of 14. Very good for Liam Bailey right there, because he's not the biggest for him. Aerial duel, 1 of 2. Very good as well. Last position 13 times, but those came off creativity. So it was not in the only one he lost in the danger area that turned out to almost cause some problems. Only one. So I think he was good with controlling the ball. Was fouled once. He fouled once. Was fouled twice. Offside once. The offside that we talked about. That should have led to a goal. He completed one tackle and one dribble pass, the one that we talked about that turned into almost danger play. So Liam Bailey had a 7.4 on the day. And I thought that he was one of them adding the energy to the team. I saw him try to fight with Oli Watkins 2 or 3 times. He needs to be careful because him under the big baller for the team. It's Oli Watkins. So if he want to be sold very fast, and be careful. All right. So hopefully the pillar man them see say Liam Bailey that caused some problems on the field as well. I don't know if it's him being passionate and stuff. I thought he had a very good game. I like the game that he played because I know that he's not going to give me the defensive coverage like what I saw Diaby running down the byline, slide tackling, doing all of those madness. I don't see that in Liam Bailey, and he still has the thing on his knee. So I don't expect that from him at this point. But the offensive pressure that I saw from him, the quick twitch turns I saw from him, I like that. I like what I saw from him, and I would give him a 7.4. I would have given him an 8 as well because I thought that in the times that Liverpool had their dangerous spells, he was one of them always showing Liverpool something else. Like, yes, you have to worry about this. I know. Uh, yes, so I will give him an 8. 8 would be my thing. So I will give him point 0.6 more on what he got on the score sheet. I thought that he was very good. He changed the tempo every single time. Him and Diaby, both of them missed chances. Diaby missed 2 more chances. No, Diaby missed 3 chances because that one
Mm-hmm.
when Diaby is fast. Diaby is fast. Like Diaby might be the fastest player in the Premier League. Diaby is mad fast, you know, man.
Quick.
The man make people look like they're running back way. And I can't believe that the man took the shot around 18 yards out when he had the free reign to run and just lob it in. Just run it to the keeper, put it over him head, and it would have been a goal there. So Diaby got a 8.2. He created a little bit more. You could see that he had more energy. He offers more defensive coverage than Liam Bailey. So I could see where they give him more because he was more on the field. He missed more. He missed more as well. So, but he did everything more than Leon Bailey as well because he was all over the place. So 8 I would give Leon Bailey, which is point 0.6 more than what Saka Sofa gave him. What would you give him in the chat? Let me know. And let me know what you like about his game because I like that he turned the tempo yesterday. He turned the tempo yesterday, and I like that. Every single time Liverpool getting those chances to go more goals up, he was always an offensive threat. That lob ball from over the left hand side to the right hand side, he was always present to pick it up and cause some problems. So I like that he was ever present. For the not he was the neutralizer for Liverpool. So I like that about his game. Never got an assist or a goal, but he was definitely one of the key persons. I thought that him and Diaby really worked yesterday. Diaby put in his defensive shift, and Leon Bailey put in the offensive side. All right. Liam Bailey didn't want the ball when he got that offside. That was the argument about with him and Watkins. Oh, but Watkins left the ball because Watkins was already offside. So Leon tried to stay onside. So he thought he was onside as well. So that's why he just picked the ball up. But I understood it from day one. I understand it from day one. Yes, Diaby should have squared the ball for the final shot on goal two. Player were open. Okay. Um, JD, what were the Diaby's defensive stats? Let me try give him his defensive coverage. All right. He had the assist kicked out of that. 41 touches, 21 of 27 passes, 78. 5 key passes, 2 more than Liam Bailey. He had a better passing accuracy as well. He created 2 big chances, 1 more than Liam Bailey. He had 1 shot on target, 2 off target. And his dribbles, he had 4 completed over 6 dribbles. So he had 1 less than Liam Bailey. But he took 1 less dribble than Liam Bailey as well. Ground duel, he won 6 out of 9 ground duels. Right there, which is a better percentage than Liam Bailey. Was fouled twice. He never committed any foul. Offside once. One clearance and 1 dribble pass. Right there. So you can read it for yourself. If you're that's why I think you have to watch the games. Them look at the defensive coverage. Look at the heat map. What he was doing. And then you will realize what I'm saying. We have to give him credit. I know that sometimes he will come off a little bit more wild because he's all over the place. But I think he offers more in the defensive coverage. And you can't tell me that's a lie or thing because we are watching the games. We are giving Liam Bailey utmost credit, but we have to give Diaby his credit for what he offers on the field. All right? Yes, and I think he's incredibly dangerous when he takes the ball from deep because he's the fastest player on Aston Villa team. He is the fastest player. I that burst of speed that the man have, man, is incredible. Liam Bailey is fast, but Diaby faster than Liam Bailey, and it's not even close. I think he is ridiculously fast. I am going to check the sprints for everybody in the Premier League, and if Iman Doku now there as the 2 top fastest players, God come. Iman Doku, I think. Should be Traore. Traore would be a part of the fastest as well. Guys, give me the 5 fastest players them. Cause I saw them put in my boy from Tottenham as the fastest player, the defender, from Netherlands. I don't think he's faster than Diaby them. I just think no. I need to check it because he's fast. Don't get me wrong. He's fast, but um. The Tottenham guy, you guys will give me his name. He's very fast now, but I think Diaby faster than him. Luton right back is the fastest one. Robinson from Fulham is very fast as well. We need to go for the top 10 fastest players. We need to do it off the top of our head, and then we go and check the stats to see if we're gonna get it. My boy, what Van der Ven? Van der Ven is in him. Johnson is fast, but they said Van der Ven had one of the fastest time in the Premier League. The one from Netherlands, I think, man. Yeah, man. He's fast, but I don't think no, man. Diaby and the man are faster than him, man. I think they're overhyped. In fact, his recovery pace is faster. If you see the man, him fast, really. But I
Low
just
on
believe that
steroids.
the guy's him faster than him. Yeah, man. He's a defender, man. Faster. The man will give you 4 yards, and he's a centre back, and he operate like What his name again? For right, my boy from Manchester City, man. Kyle Walker.
Oh,
He moves like Kyle Walker, and he's a centre back. Oh my God. He's fast for real. But
yeah.
but I'm telling you, he's not faster than the other them. I am not. People
My
forgive me
type
every
of defender.
scientific
My type of
mathematics.
defender.
I want every mathematics. I want every mathematics because I know he's fast, but our people, I'm gonna do my research. So tomorrow we're gonna bring the 10 fastest players. I I want the 10 fast. Traore is still no. Traore is fast. Umzo, but these guys are very fast, man. Van der Ven is fast as well, yeah, man. But we're gonna do our research tomorrow. We'll come back with that. So tomorrow will be the research. Go ahead, Basit. Go, yes, and he's like 6'4". Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You know what? It might be that faster because him 10 foot taller than Diaby. Him 10 foot taller than Liam Bailey. So for him to be moving the same speed as them, obviously, him bigger, so him go
He's going
cover
to have
more ground.
wider stride pattern, and if his step pattern is
Yes.
faster, then they can't catch him. Um,
Jesus, yeah. Yeah,
the
me, I'm gonna do some research, but need to find out. Cause me know me, my eyeball now trick me. I think that these guys are faster, but maybe they are smaller, so their foot moving more rapid. You know, like Michael Freighter back in the days. Cause Michael Freighter run out fast, you know, and
no,
Usain Bolt as the man.
Michael Freighter. No, 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 no. Don't say that about Usain Bolt. Don't say that about Usain Bolt. That's a mistake.
No,
He had the fifth
no man, Michael
fastest.
Freighter, Billy,
No,
faster,
Michael
faster,
Freighter
me
was
no know,
number one.
faster.
Michael
Me no
Freighter
know
was
no
number
me no
one.
know faster. Me no know no about track and field. Michael Freighter are the fastest foot them ever seen in life.
But I'm telling you, he was number one. But don't draw the analogy with Usain Bolt because at the same time, Bolt was coming in at number five. And that is why Michael Freighter could never beat Usain Bolt because Usain Bolt's stride
Yeah, but
pattern,
faster.
yeah,
The analogy was him
Usain
tall
seemed
like
to be
Van der
going
Ven.
slower.
Yes, and no him Usain
Oh,
Bolt
the
tall
height.
like Van der Ven, and Michael Freighter short like Diaby and Leon Bailey them. So that's how we that use the conversion. So me
Oh,
that show them so sometimes you
but
can look faster, but you're not technically faster because the next man so tall. You understand me? Yes, that's what me
it
that try to
it
say.
wouldn't be solely down to his height because not many of the tall guys have the speed pattern as Bolt did. A lot of the tall guys, the America carried two tall guys that they thought because their height was similar to Bolt that would make them as fast as Bolt. But what they didn't have was the speed pattern that put them in the top 10 fastest speed pattern or step pattern. You understand what I'm saying, JD?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
because they were not in the top 10 and Bolt was in the top 10 in terms of speed pattern, they could never Michael Freighter could run with them because of how slow their speed pattern was compared to
Okay.
his and Bolt. So
Give.
If Van de Ven speed pattern is within, let's say Diaby is fastest in his step pattern. If Van de Ven is within five of him, Van de Ven is faster.
All right. Big up on yourself, everybody. Andrade, big up yourself. Rasta Gill, all the man that just came in. Please do hit the like button. Get us up to 100. Or you find the like button, click the triple dot at the top of the screen and share the video around. But Pastor, you're trying to avoid Leon Bailey's rating.
No, no,
Give
no.
me a take on Leon
I
Bailey
am
because that's what we're going
I
going
am
to.
going to
We know the
speak
show
on
starts
Leon
with fire,
Bailey.
you know?
I'm going to speak
Mm-hmm.
on Leon Bailey with different rating than you gave him. The
Okay.
two players were offside, and I'm going to start with the negative first and finish with the positive. The two players were
Oh, Lord.
offside. The two players were offside, even though Leon Bailey didn't think himself offside. He was quarreling that Watkins should have taken the ball, not left the ball for him because Watkins was ahead. Because he did not see that Watkins was way offside.
Mm-hmm.
No, that is bad because as a attacking player, the time you spend reading into the player leaving the ball for you, you should have maximized the opportunity to get the ball in the back of the net. So that is the first blunder. Secondly, JD, after everything is ruled on and called back, it took one of your teammates to prevent you from start a fight with your fellow teammate on the field. This is where people, especially Aston Villa, Jamaica football fans, fail to realize the quality and reality of your image in sports. The six additional points that you gave Bailey, I didn't give him. I left his rating exactly where it is simply because of that. Because
Okay.
I was tempted to deduct point 0.5 because of that. No, JD, I've played sports all my life. Your appearance matters, presentation matters. People look up to you. Look at all the young people who have Bailey to the point where they idolize him. That is not behavior that you can foster and engender. None at all. It cannot happen. You're at the height of the professional ladder. People look on you. People look up to you. People literally depend on you. Bailey's image
Yeah, but
cannot
Pastor,
achieve that.
where I'm going to go at you is, um, I was talking about based on, I understand Jura says well said, but that is his behavior. I was talking about, so, all right, you want to give him, because you can't include his behavior as him trying to fight in a rating. Because they're gonna say, but that never stopped him from create the big chance. So I was just trying to base mine were just solely based off what he did on the field. You understand me? But as you said, you want to put that in it. All right. But I'm telling people I was just basing it off that. All right.
And I understand why you did what you did. And I'm not challenging you doing it. I'm saying from the perspective where I sit or stand as a public figure, which sportsmen and women are, they have a fan base, they have a following, they are role models whether they want to be or not.
Okay. Okay.
Worse when
That's why
his
it's good to have
fan
two
base,
voices. Pastor,
yeah,
I'm agreeing with you. That's why it's good to have two voices because for me it's just pure football. I'm using the metrics as football. So
yeah,
you just come with different I'm not saying I don't have any morals. That is not true. I'm just saying if Pastor look at something different. So go land
yeah.
past the land and then give
For
your rating. Yeah.
for
If you
everybody
said
who think,
7.4, you're gonna keep it.
yeah, for everybody who think that I'm being hard on Bailey, I played and I don't know no local defender away from the man from Reno with bus lace like the pastor. And when it comes to fight on a play field, I even when me tackle them and they suspect me tackle them hard or they feel me tackle them, I will apologize. The game is bigger than all of us as players. And I don't apologize for tackling you hard. I apologize that you feel hurt. But so the game is bigger than us. So that is the negative from the Bailey rating. I thought he had a very good game. This is when you are the kind of player that you don't offer much defensively, you need to be like this for like 85% of the games you play. You need to be like Bailey need to this is how Bailey must play because of his diminishing returns on the defensive side. For 85% of his games that he played, this is how he must look. I I think he was let down by his teammates, especially the one that scored rather than scoring the goal. Because he scored
Mm-hmm.
himself. I don't know how in Jesus' name you end up in the net and not the ball. When the ball actually touch your
Yeah,
body,
it's true.
because it is obvious that it's not him touch the ball, it's the ball touch him foot. So
Yeah, I thought he believed that it wouldn't have passed the goalkeeper because when it went to the goalkeeper's leg, so he never expected it to pass the goalkeeper leg.
again,
So
again,
that's just an excuse I'm giving
the- the-
the player to tap the ball in the back of
and
the
this
net.
is and this is why I made sure to point out Bailey thinking about what Watkins should not do or should do is not a place for the forward. Your job is to net the ball,
Mm-hmm.
not net yourself. So you don't think about nothing. You deliver with the clinical shot that is required, and the ref is there for a reason, you know. So the ref is going to tell you if it's a goal or it's not a goal. That's why we have referees in football. You know? So you need to do your job. So I believe his team let him down. I think though, JD, yesterday when we were critical of the Man U player that had five clear dribbles completed, but could not deliver nothing. See Bailey do what we said the Manchester United player should have done. See Bailey do it. And everybody is harping that Bailey should have gotten a better score than Diaby. But when we said the player should have done better with his five chances, they were very critical of us that we are not being fair because we were supporting the Manchester United cause, right? But Sibieli do it. This is what you do when you get behind the defense line. You're supposed to be critical. He delivered what three of the five into chances where he created
Mm-hmm.
chances. That is what you're
Yeah, yeah.
supposed to
Created
do.
one big chance, but one two big chances, but one was offside and
Yeah,
one missed
yeah.
by the guy. Mm-hmm.
So you that is the output we're looking for. So kudos to Bailey on his performance, and I would advise you, sir, especially for your fan base, not you, JD. I'm talking to Leon now. That you be mindful that there are cameras and you have fans, and there are people like Pastor in the congregation who is very critical of bad behavior, and we're not going to let it
All
slide.
right. So all right, Pastor. Thank you for that. Kevin Jones and all of the guys them that just came in, please, massive respect. Thanks very much for being here. I do appreciate it. But please hit the like button. That's what we want. We want to reach 100 at least. That's what we do before the show closes. This is a different settings. So what we advise you to do is to click the triple dot at the top of your cell phone, and you will see the like button, the share button, and the subscription button. We are short of around 300 more subscribers to reach 11,000. So keep on running this one up so we can join the Wemaxit closer to 17,000 very fast. But get us up to 100. Keep on sharing the content and keep on having that conversation. So let me move on to the final one for Liam Bailey. So you saying that if Liam Bailey say that he's ready tomorrow because we want to get into the Mr. Greenwood one here. So I want to lay out all of this thing. So Liam Bailey ready tomorrow and say him ready to play, you still say it's down to the coach to take him, or you think that we should just accept him back and just call it a restart?
I am not going to take the responsibility from the coach because the coach would need to have an understanding with Bailey because he sought to lift Bailey's suspension prior to this. Bailey turned it down. So I am not going to take the responsibility from the coach. He will have to lead in sorting that out. And if he is ready, meaning he's available for the window, and the coach makes that call, I'm 100% supporting it.
All right. So Drummond, big up yourself. Barlet said, JD, you need some lime and honey. No man, I just assume me just see a choke. Me don't know me just see a choke. Sorry. Drummond said, vex about Liverpool shedding points like how snakes shed their skin. Very sad
Very
about that
sad.
one.
My team never
Rich
failed.
Robinson says Liam Bailey gets a 7.2 and Diaby gets a 7.5. Well, Liam Bailey got a 7.4 and they gave Diaby a 8.2 based on what they did and they feel. But yeah, respect that one, Rich Robinson. Then we have Jason Ferran in the building, Sakwase, massive respect, all right? Then we have Michael Thomas, whatever, um, because people complain that I butchered the name, all right? So big of yourself, Michael Thomas, massive respect. Pillow Gang leader said accept and restart. Coach already wanted him back. All right, so fair enough right here. So move on to Not two, not two, not Thomas. All right. So the Englishman them beat
All
him.
right,
Say so,
JD.
Pastor. Wait, Pastor. We have a next topic here for a 47 minutes about the Pastor.
Well,
Don't correct me.
no,
Don't
no,
go on
I'm
there
not.
and
I'm
correct me,
not
Pastor.
correcting you.
Enough.
I'm letting. I'm saying something for the
Whoa,
the
Jesus
pronunciation of
God,
names.
Pastor.
JD,
Pastor, this Pastor, me have 15 things on my paper. I'ma promise you with you, me can't finish three in a
you're
2 hours.
suffering. You're suffering from the quality of the program you provide. You see, it's not just a football information that you give. There is also morality.
People,
There's also
Pastor,
morality and
Pastor.
English.
Can we just move on, partner? Big up yourself, Demo, Ernest, massive respect. All right, say JD, you better watch yourself. Dockland, bought his boxing gloves, saying he's going to thump me up. Oh my God, Jesus. So you see him really go buy gloves? All right, me gonna take this personal. I'm gonna take
Uh,
that personal. Brando in the building. Big up yourself. Jason Ferran, Karakin, Jason Ferran. You just wake up. Bring the kids them, put off the kids them to school and return back. All right, leave the part there. Have I the part there? Yes. I am not going to entertain it. Pastor, we have a whole heap of topics. The people give you the topics. They came here in the morning. Let me do a job. Don't
do,
correct me about one name. Me don't want to hear it. All right. Yes. Thank you very much. Devon Devon Thompson. Devon Thompson, big of yourself. Richie Robinson. You sell me out Richie Robinson faster. All right. Michael Thomas, or whatever you want name. Enough. All right. Anyways, Pastor, we move on to Aria Seabird, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Mesa Greenwood. Yesterday, a commenter came in our chat stating that maybe he's from England. So clearly, when it comes on to England, Mesa Greenwood, um, they believe that they had all the evidence, and even with him being cleared, they said that he should not play for England, and most people in England don't like him. When I was in England, that's the same vibe they gave me. But we said, the JFF said, majority of us said, aside from Demo and some of the other man in the chat said, they don't want him to come and play for Jamaica, you know? So we had time to come back to our house, reason out things to give our take. So it's called Mason Greenwood's Acceptance. So if you're rewatching the video and you have reached this point, give me your take in the comment section. If you don't want to accept him in Jamaica, give me the reason why. And if you accept him, give me the reason why so we can educate other persons. All right? Yes. Pastor, let me just stick on the conversation. Can you see?
yeah.
Oh, Lord.
JD,
So go ahead, Pastor.
while you endeavor to make me into a quality YouTube presenter, I'm going to help you to be a more rounded orator. It is never
Pastor, can
the
I ask
no
you a
no no
question? Can you
hold
just
on.
answer me?
I, no no yeah I'm dealing with the Mason Greenwood thing, but you said they must give the reason why. Orators that are considered at the higher level of the class don't
Pastor,
say reason
Pastor,
why. It's either the
Pastor,
reason or
Pastor, me
why.
ask you a question. Pastor, don't feed
Yes,
off the chat. I ask you a question. Answer my question, Pastor, please,
yes.
and let my show run. You know what, people? As of tomorrow, Pastor only can come on this show after 1 hour. So when I give off everything on my paper, he's going to pick off which one that I've talked on he wants to pick off. And then he can talk all he wants. All right? Yes. Go
Well,
ahead, Pastor. Just a
the Mason
one
Greenwood
topic. We do.
the Mason Greenwood issue, the Mason Greenwood issue is going to continue to gain traction for a while longer, which is longer than is good for him as an individual, and longer that it is than it is good for anywhere that he plays, because they will get some kind of backlash from that. The reason for that is we live in a society where domestic violence is a thing. It is at too high a rate in too many places, even in places where it is not actually televised or advertised, it is known that domestic violence is heavy there. I've heard talk of a video being present. I have not seen the video. But if the court have in its possession a video with him being physically abusive, they would have to weigh that against the dropping of the charges, because the dropping of the charges could be influenced by something other than a genuine desire to just drop the charges. Now, if the court went through all of that, JD, and accepted the dropping of the charges as sufficient, we cannot then, or should not then, go beyond what the court does to impute personal judgments, because the court is going to make a decision based on what is presented to it. And in every sovereign state, we trust the judiciary to deal with these kind of issues. So it's either you're going to get rid of the judiciary or you're going to accept what the judiciary gives us. You can't have it both ways. For me, I haven't seen any video, as I said before. So I am going off what came out in the media space. He was accused, he was charged. After investigation or assessing what was brought before the court, the
So,
charge
okay.
was dropped. The charge was
When it come,
withdrawn. So if the charge was dropped or withdrawn, this, because the level of domestic violence that is happening in the world, the court is not just going to drop the charges or allow the charge to be withdrawn. They're going to assess whether or not the withdrawing was influenced, adversely influenced, or negatively influenced. And that in itself, JD, is the platform on which I accept the decision as it is presented to us. So the the bottom line would be then that I accept Mason Greenwood immediately to the Jamaican team. As I said yesterday, if I am going to be evaluating Mason Greenwood, it is going to be from here on in. You will assess the person for who he is based on his actions going forward. And that is the reality that we are going to be faced with. We shouldn't be bothered by this continued backlash on the subject, JD, because from the position that I've served as minister of religion, as a pastor, there are too many cases like this that have gone the wrong way and continue to go the wrong way. So
uh,
I just want us to be mindful that that is a thing, and we should speak carefully. Even when we are presenting our opinion on the subject, we should speak carefully, not to injure people's character and their image. Because you cannot say he's guilty of something for which the charge was withdrawn or dropped. So we need to be careful.
all right. So Marlon, some of ease up off of the topic. Marlon, it's just someone came in and asked a question, and I thought that we're capable enough to talk about something without seems like we're putting anything in arms way or something. Because we're actually accepting the person and giving our reason behind it. Yeah. Sorry about that. No, it was a person came behind me. The same guy that when I parked my older car, him come and ask me why me make up so much noise I'm gate. Him come and put him car behind my car. And I say him there for me hard. Say him want him space. So I'm gonna push up the car. He may say to you, okay, but me remember that I have a space around here with a lot of a shade and stuff. So I just came around here because I don't want to have any problem with him. But he not come and load up himself anymore because the car Chris. So maybe him catch a pretty car eye, you know. So him not give me the same attitude as before.
He
He give me
upgrade the
so
value
like
of him car if him park beside it.
yeah, so I moved out of his space and I came back in my car now, right here, where you have much more shades and stuff. All right, yes. So sorry about that. That's why I never put the seatbelt on because it was literally like I'm just driving up my car, to the next parking space. So it never required any seatbelt. All right. Yo, oh my God. Oh, people see. Oh my God. Wow. All right, so
JD,
yes. So let me move on for the Mr. Greenwood's conversation because me not like up, you know, like them me show them and people dictate what me do. They make a burn out Marlon, because
J,
Marlon know say I just Thomas alone, me not pronounce right, but me intelligent enough to talk about any subject on planet Earth. All right, yes. All right, good. God bless you. Big of yourself. All right. Who is this brother named Scammer Skull calling us roaches? All right, Scammer Skull, you're gonna go in the dirt and go meet the roaches them. Go ahead, have that. Yes. Arden said, this is why we as black people can't be better. We tear down each other too much even without evidence. I think people, no, the difference in Arden. Let me explain something to you, Arden. Yes, you know this platform. My platform is completely different because where I'm coming from is different overall. And what I do on YouTube is different. So my platform brings people from everywhere. And because they respect me so much, they want to get involved in all of the conversations. So maybe they just know about Mesa Greenwood and they're just asking a general question.
yeah,
And I had to answer it. It's not like it's the average Jamaican local the Jamaican fan base. So my platform have everybody in it. Have just Jamaicans. So sometimes they must honestly ask. And we have to
yeah.
answer. And then maybe because them get remember the media portray it one way. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why now they are coming to us to see what we know different, RDN. So I think that's why I never jumped to judge the guy because I don't know where he's coming from at the time. That's why sometimes I ask people where are they watching from and what country they truly from. You understand me? For me to get a better understanding of the conversation. All right. What is the name of Brentford's head coach, JD? Those are different languages, so I think I might can pronounce that a little bit better. All right, yes. Yes,
JD,
better than you know. All right,
JD,
yes. um the Good Morning Football Show, yeah man, big up yourself man, thanks for the content support. Can you can be guilty in the public but not guilty in the courts. That is yeah, that is what people decides. All right. Claudine said, I am not here to judge Greenwood's personal life, only football skills. All right, yes. Neil, big up yourself. Just Marlon Nelson said, I know it was someone asked the question, but there there are a lot of find people find accused about Greenwood, our Jamaican-born player was charged and for rape and assault. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Um, Bale TV, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Some of these comments, I don't know what they are saying. David J, big up yourself. So tell us. I will talk about you next time. You're not going to, Jason Ferrer. You're not going to turn the show off to what you wanted to turn into. All right. This is not an English class. All right. It's not an English class. All right.
um,
Enough. All
JD.
right. JD, what you think about Jesse? Uh, uh, Elric, I'm gonna have a different program where in which I'm gonna get people from Canada, I'm gonna get people from Suriname, Curacao, and they're gonna be on the Wemaxit. So we will talk about that for the rest of the week. All right. His name is Frank. All right. Yes. All right. So, Pastor, let me move on from the Greenwood. Yes. Move on from the Greenwood. We close 1 hour. Thanks to the likes for the first hour, people. Let we keep on doubling up the likes. All right. Yeah, man. So, anyways, now we have some other players that played. All right. For the Reggae Boys.
Oh
Albus Powell is
Jesus.
very sad. All right. Albus Powell had a chance now to say that he could he could put down a marker for the coach to see that he's a solid player that can take the right back position. And if he continues in this position playing well, he could have gotten himself back in the national team. But the sad thing is he got injured instant as he got the opportunity because coming into this one, you had my boy um Yedlin, Yedlin that came in and took his game, actually got injured. So it's time for us, Alvas Paul to shine, and Alvas Paul only last 4 minutes on the field. 4 minutes. So it's not looking good for Alvas Paul right there, you know? Yes, so he's injured. He came off 14 minutes in. All right, they still turn out to win it over Cincinnati. No, Columbus Crew. They still continue to win the game 2-1. All right, but Albus Powell's opportunity to shine when you don't have Yedlin kind of went down the drain. All right, so that is not good. All right, yeah, that is definitely not good. Skip the Powell segment. The guy is a player, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why everyone? All right. So they said I should skip. I should skip Albus Powell. The disrespect and the guy is a player. All right. Yes. So, anyways, now let me move on now. Pastor, we have Philadelphia. Philadelphia lost 3-2. 3-2. All right. We are looking to see if we are gonna get back Blake in the team, and it looks like Blake is still struggling, people. It looks like Blake is still struggling because he's not back just the same. We had Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe played. He played 89 minutes. In this one, he had one clearance, one block shot, three interceptions, had 63 touches, completed 37 of 49 passes, which is 76%. Had one cross. It was not good enough. All right, long balls. He tried 11, completed four of it, which is okay. Ground duels, he lost all four ground duels, and he won four
Ooh.
out of his seven aerial duels. Position loss 14 times, committed three fouls, and had two shots off target and one shot blocked. So he had three shots in the game. That is just Damian Lowe, you know. Damian Lowe is such
Which position was
Damian
he
Lowe is
playing?
such a player that you're wondering.
Which
Yes, so
position was
Damian
he
Lowe
playing?
tried. He had a 6.5 on the day. Him and the goalkeeper the lowest score out of the starters. All right, yeah. But Damian Lowe is just something. The one thing about um, Damian Lowe will always give you some
Energy.
energy. I don't know if the energy is going to be the wrong energy or the right energy, but it will be some energy.
But
So Damian Lowe is the energy god. That is his new name, the energy god. You expect to get some energy from Damian Lowe, and I think everyone can agree with that. Every game he will give you some energy. All right. So Pastor, go ahead, and then I will come back to the chat right after.
6.5 is a high score for a centre back losing all four ground duels. So if he was playing centre back, I didn't watch the game. I'm just listening to what you said.
Yes, he was playing centre back. He was playing centre back. Yeah, he's
So
playing for his
his
club.
six,
Yeah.
so his 6.5 score is high in my book when you lost all four ground duels.
Yeah, but
That means
he won 4 to 7 ERL still. You know, you
he
don't give him some credit for that.
JD, When you go in the goal as a goalkeeper, you're there to prevent the balls from going in the goal. So anyone you reach should not score, or anyone you're presumed to reach that you could reach should not score. As a centre back, you're there to protect the goalkeeper. 100% of the time, you cannot miss. So when he achieves 4 out of 7 aerial duels, that's credible performance, not excellent. Because the job you're supposed to protect the goalkeeper. So that is him
Okay.
doing his job, and I would say fair output.
Okay.
And that is why I am as critical when it comes to the ground duels. You cannot be losing 4 out of 4 ground duels as a centre back. Cannot be.
Oh, all right, Pastor. All
Now,
right, all right.
to give him some score, and I believe this is where he got some score, is that as a centre back, you have 3 shots on target. Well, you had 3 shots, one block,
Yeah, I
one
miss
on target.
corners and
Yeah,
all of those stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you have three. You have 3. So credit to the man. I always said to people that despite Damian Lowe's height, Mariappa jumps higher than him. As a centre back, Damian Lowe should be winning upwards of 75% of his aerial duels.
How
He has
tall do
the
you think
height
Damian Lowe
to
is,
win.
Pastor? How you think,
Damian,
how tall do you think Damian Lowe is? Damian Lowe is
Damian Lowe
not.
is about
I,
six
I
feet,
don't think
about
Damian
six
Lowe is
feet
as
two.
tall as what you think here. I
I
don't
think
think
he's
he's
about
as
six
tall
two.
here.
I think he's
Yes,
about
he's
six
around
two.
6'2". Yeah,
So,
he's not tall on the. I thought he was tall on Ethan Pinnock, but he's not tall on Ethan Pinnock. When I saw both of them, he's not. He's 1 meter, 1 meter 90.
that's what
So
that 1 meter
okay,
90 is what 6'1" something.
6'3". That 6'3". He
That's
should
where
be, but I think he's short. He's around 6'2" and a half. He's not a
JD
6'4" like
JD.
Pinnock
No,
them
he's no
guys.
6'4". He's no 6'4". That's the height I'm judging him at. But how tall is Mariappa? Mariappa is about what,
Ma-
5'9", 5'10"?
5'11", Mario around 5'11", yeah.
I don't think he's 5'11".
Yeah, man. Mario around 5'11", man. Yeah, almost
So
six
that
foot
means
height.
me and Mariappa is the same height. I am judging. I
Yes,
I am judging Damian Lowe aerial duel performances based off what defenses are required to do at their specific height. His height, he's losing too much. As JD,
Pastor, Pastor, Pastor,
I used to football
Pastor,
play with
Pastor,
goalkeepers can
Pastor.
read
Let me pause
newspaper,
you
you
there.
know.
Pastor, did you know say me have a bridge named Tactical? Tactical go through 15 players per stream, and 11 minutes in stream him last.
I don't know what he's doing. I guess that brethren, I get that.
Every player me give you to talk about 11 minutes you take to talk about the player you give your score, you explain yourself. So but I know if you can't pass it, you have to learn YouTube. They're not gonna keep on fighting in the chat. If you keep on you give your score, you say what you say, that's
Okay,
done right there, man.
all right, leave it right there.
Paul, I think Damian Lowe is not 6'3". Damian Lowe is shorter than 6'3". I think Damian Lewis is like 6'2", man. He's not as tall as because Pinot them look like 6'4", and Pinot them taller than him. Based on what I saw. Paul says, what upon gentlemen? What do you think about the team's unity at the moment? I don't know how to rate that, Ernest, because I need to get more information as well. Ernest said, okay, PTSD. Okay, that's why you guys don't want to hear about Albus Powell. Then we have Ardian says, JD, remember Whitmore is not the coach unless he's going to be carrying water. But I don't understand how Whitmore came in this conversation. All right. Um, Paul, I think on these it listed that he's taller, but when I saw both of them, because I don't think Pinnock is 6'5", and Pinnock looks taller than Damien Lowe by a good stretch. All right, let me show you Pinnock. Let me see Pinnock's height, and on the systems, they have Pinnock even shorter than Damien Lowe. That makes no sense. Okay. They updated people. They updated Pinnock's height now because Pinnock usually be on the system 188. And I'm saying there's no way Pinnock be 6'2". That is not true. All right, that is not true. Pinnock is like 6'5". All right, 6'4", the least. So now they have updated him in the system to 194 centimeter. That more look like it, and I still believe next year they're gonna move him to 196. Just watch. Because this man is taller. He's taller, man. He's taller than Damian Loden by a good stretch, man. So I think he's around 6'5". His real height is around 6'5". He's very tall, man. All right, so Pastor, leave the Damian Low gang alone, big boss. You're not going to win. You're not going to win. You gave him a 6.5. He got a 6.5. JD,
Yeah.
TNT beat Guyana in a 2-1. Thank you, Prince Hood. We're going to talk about that in the week. We have around 3 shows over the Wemaxit because I want to go through all of the rasters. All right. So Pastor, that's Damien Low. Blake not back as yet.
Yeah.
So Blake not back as yet. How
Major
impactful that is?
concern that. That's
Yeah,
major.
yeah. All right, because it's the 14th. It's the 14th.
Yeah.
You still think it's a major concern?
Yes. It is more critical now than when we were speaking of him the other day. Um, I would at least want to see him on the match card, even if he doesn't go on the park any at all. I mean, it. I believe that June is critical for us not to have Blake, and that is not to diminish what I believe to be the quality custodians between the frame that we have available to us. I just I'm not comfortable going into major competitions without my captain and number one goalkeeper.
Okay, people, let me know how much of a concern that is as it relates to Andre Blake. All right. Um, Javane Brown. Wilson laughing because yes, Paul Wilson. I saw the players. I know that he's very tall for real. You know. Yes, yeah, I know he's taller. Guys, we still need 9 more likes to pass 100. So let me go 150 by the end of this stream, if that is possible. All right. Yes. So get it to 100, get it up to 150 if that is possible. Thank you very much in advance. So anyways, though, we have 2 more players. All right. I don't know how impressed you guys are with this player. I know. All right. Obviously, I think he plays a little bit better for his club than the country, but I don't think he got enough time to show different ways. Are we past Stephen Gray? Are we past Stephen Gray at this point?
All right. Comparatively speaking, I would say no. The kind of run that we gave people like Powell, Fisher, Brown, Taven Gray has not gotten anywhere close to that. So if you're going to do an assessment to say you're past a player, I don't believe we should make that judgment on Taven Gray just yet.
All right, we'll write this up. Freilich, it is nothing with Mr. Greenwood. It was we having an argument of acceptance as it relates to how people look at the situation, and we have already talked about it. And it stemmed from our stream yesterday. All right, yes. So it's nothing new that you need any update on. Big up yourself, Tennessee. Sherman Scott in the building. Big up yourself. Everyone that's just coming in. Massive respect. All right. Yes. So we're talking about these fullbacks now. We're talking about these fullbacks now, Taven Gray, because obviously we saw that we have Latiba there doing good. We have my boy just coming, Dujan Sterling could be coming to Jamaica based on what the articles wrote. Um, then we have Lembe Kisa. You get me? So we just want to ask you because I saw Taven Gray and I think he has more to offer. I do believe that the coach's system not don't really help him. I think it don't help him. If he was playing for a more technical coach, um, he would have looked better faster. I I strong I strongly believe that. Yeah, man, Friday, man, we are here, man. We are trying to just run the shows them decent at least. Yeah. So for Taven Gray, I think it's not the end for him. I just believe that at this point, it's tougher to play under certain systems. You know, it maybe take more time to play under this system. You get me? Just like other better ballers come in and struggle under this system. That's what I think as it relates to Tavan Gray. But I think he's going to come good at some point. All right? At some point. Let me move on to Vancouver. Vancouver 3-0 demolition from Los Angeles. Los Angeles is very good. All right, so it is nothing like a disrespect. They're very good. All right. So Javian Brown, how far he is from the team? Let me just move to Javian Brown, and then we'll go to the Flemings and those guys because yesterday we brought up Flemings and we want to expand on that. So Javian Brown, how far he is from the squad? Just like the same way as how we talk
I
about Evan Gray.
I have Tevon ahead of him, or closer to the squad than him. And all we can ask from the players, whether they are our favorite players or not, is that when you go on the park for your clubs, you put in credible performances because that is what should be used to judge whether or not you merit a place in the senior team. I believe that once the player has the requisite documentation, we ought to consider them based on the performances that they are putting out, JD. So everybody know where I stand, where Javian Brown is. But the reality is, if they are putting incredible performances, then at least consideration or mention, if not consideration, mention must be made of them. Because you want to support all of the players that are our players, whether they are good or bad, they're our players. So you
Yes,
want to
yes.
make mention of their credible performances to kind of, even if people want to use the adjectival term where you're inflating their egos so they feel proud of themselves, go ahead and do that. It's sports. We need that to grow. So at least mention must be made of them. And that is why I'm a little bit ticklish where it comes to people's remarks about certain players' names. Uh, In sports, we should be judged by our performances. And mention must be made when we make credible performances. And that goes for everybody, whether you like the person or not. I believe that is fair.
Yeah, but we have been pretty much covering that because Alvis Powell, even though they burned me out always, I still
Yeah,
brought his name up. You
yeah.
know, I know that he gave a lot of people PTSD. Yes.
I am happy for that and in full support of that, JD. I mean, you know,
All right.
he give me
So
PSD
so
too.
So
PTSD
Javian
too.
Javian Brown, Javian Brown, I would say that Javian Brown, it's been a while, and that's why even though people said I should not question the coach, I heard the coach them came out and said Javian Brown and do everything that they want. And they turned around, never pick him back again from that point. And we were already saying that Mbeki is better than Javian Brown, and Lati Bodir is better than Javian Brown. So we don't know why he's getting picked. And they were
And
telling
Wes
me that
Harden
he's
is
good and
better than
everything.
Javier Brown.
And Wes Harden is better than him as well. I just believe that we have too much right backs and right-sided centre backs that are in a three that's actually better than him. So I want him to keep on fighting. I heard that he had some problems. He said it himself. So hopefully he can get over his problems and keep on fighting because at the end of the day, we want you to come and support Jamaica. We want you to continue your career and do well in your career. But we can still say what we see. And what we saw. Uh, I don't think he's in the top four best centre back, full right backs we have, and it was for a
And I would
long
agree
time.
with that.
And
Yeah.
it was for a long time, and I'm surprised that the coach, them took so long to make that change. We had enough pieces to make the changes. They just they were stubborn. But I will reserve myself there because I know that if we talk on that, people will not complain and they're gonna start burn me out. So we are fight against the coach. So we can't talk. All right. Yesterday we brought up this name. We brought up this name yesterday. Juna Flemings. Obviously, a lot of people they weren't really checking up on um the other players them because we figured that out because what I've realized this is how YouTube can be a good and a bad thing. All right, and I am just talking about myself, people. All right, so don't take this out of context. Every time I post a video on my TikTok, it has to be a certain length because obviously people will track you down and copyright you. So I've just shown the video. So when we show Whisper and those guys and Liam Bailey, we just show the goal that they have scored. But when you're getting picked on anything, it's not about the goal that you scored. All right, it's not about just the end product that happened, because you could just run to the goal and chop up 15 players and then come give the ball to you. All right, so you have to have context to it. So we can't provide the context. You guys have to go and watch the games. So that's why sometimes, even though I'm still posting the videos for the players, them, um, I still come here and tell you that maybe I don't put them over certain people, and you're saying, then why are you posting it? No, it is just for you to get your satisfaction, but not necessarily for me to make a judgment on based off just that clip, because I've watched all of these games in its entirety. All right, so that's why I have a difference in opinion. So yesterday, we had said that I had said that I believe that if it's 2 spots down, I would have given Flemings the nod over Whisper at this point, and it started a big argument. So Flemings still continued to score again. After over 2 games, he had 3 goals overall. All right, and I would love for you guys to watch the games and understand why I've said that. I never said it because I thought that he's more talented than Whisper. I never said that. I thought that I think Whisper have a better upside than him. And if you guys know my history of talking about Flemings, you know that I don't give him the utmost level. But at the same time, we still have to carry the same thing. If we see improvement in a player, we can't hide it. We have to give you the information. And what I saw from him, he's playing the roles better. And I do believe that in a system from the coach, he can play the right and left midfield side even better than a lot of players that we do have. Because we have natural right and left wingers, not naturally right and left midfielders, which are different functions. He offers different levels, and that's why he did so good for Jamaica. And you're wondering, oh, he can't translate for other clubs. Because maybe other clubs have too much instruction towards it, you know. So I think Jamaica game is very simple, you know. So that's why he's successful in the Jamaica and the USL, and he found it much more difficult at a higher level, because higher level give you more things. You have more responsibility on you. All right, because it's a team effort, but everyone have their individual overall list of things to carry out, so it can run steamingly on the pitch. That's what they do as it relates to what systems work on. And in Europe, I don't think it's the same in the USL and in Jamaica national team. All right, so that's why you will see some of these guys look like average players when it comes on to these things. But when in the Jamaica team, people just do whatever they want. You know, yeah. But based on what I'm seeing, I think Flemings deserve at least an opportunity to be looked at. That's all I'm going to say. All right. What say you, Pastor? I'm going to go
JD,
through his stats right after.
I'm going to repeat myself. Whether I'm a fan of the player or not, their credible performances should be mentioned. And if
Let
you're
me get.
going to talk about Pasta making the national team, it should not be in a vacuum when JD is playing football too. You should consider all the players playing football for that position that you're considering anyone for. And when you're going into major competitions, you are
He
supposed
actually
to
got a
select
release
the
too as well.
squad. You have to select the squad on meritocracy. So, for all the people who missed what was discussed yesterday, there are those who want X player to be in the team because they like this player. And the conversation yesterday was if you can mention this X player for the team, you must consider the likes of Fleming. There were other names mentioned, but we're discussing Fleming now, so let me
Norman
not
Campbell
mention those.
Flemings.
Javon
Obviously
East.
we're not gonna mention my boy, the
Good.
striker. We're not gonna mention the striker. All right, we saw comments coming in. Brown Beer says we need to move past top players. Brown Beer, we cannot look. That is our problem, in a man. If a reason like that, so you're gonna tell me that. So that means in a your head then brown beer. In a your head brown beer, that means once a player was never good. They can't learn to be good at no point of their lives. So they should just leave football alone
Yeah,
based on your
that's
assessment,
hard,
Brombier,
boy.
because that's what, but Pastor, that's what you're saying, because that means nobody can improve to no level. So that means Jamie Vardy, them that started to peak at a later age, them should just leave football alone because they weren't as good as the other man's them. And when them click 25, 26, that's when them really get them peak. Um, the same thing reached Flemings. He transferred from the USL, where in which he was doing good every single year, went to a high level league, which is much more technical. The last thing you always said about Juna Flemings was technical ability. He was not a technical player. So if you go to a technical league and you're not a technical player, half of the time, um, you're not going to be successful, and he was not successful. So now he goes to a lower league that will give him enough time, work with him to get the best out of him. All right, because even those higher leagues don't have time, because they need to get results now as well. Obviously the next league need to get results, but remember, Flemings is a level player, so maybe that's his level, and if he performs to the level that they want him to perform, he's above that level. So maybe that's the situation here. So they have more time for him. And he's learning. He's still 28. Still 28 people. All right. He's still 28. He's 29 next year. So he's not as old as what you think. All right. Yes. And his market value actually went up more than 150,000. So even though he's getting older, he puts up some raise on his market value. So he's 735,000 now. That is above Damian Lowe and those guys, even though Damian Lowe is older. But I'm just trying to show you, he's trying to resurrect his career in different places. And I think that based on what he's doing and the position that he actually plays, it will be helpful for the team if they could get him. All right. Yes, that's what I'm saying. If nobody else available and they can give him a chance, I would pick him because he's used to the national team before. I don't want to bring in people that don't know anything, and then we keep on a winning. Over the years, let me tell you my problem, people. For the last not say 25 years, I've seen Jamaica get things in spite of doing bad deals. And I think that's what we keep on doing over the last 2.5 years.
Hmm.
We keep on winning games in spite of foolishness that we are doing. You understand me? And I'm tired of that now. I'm tired of hearing now the next local hope. No, we need the person who can do something now. All right, the local hope. You have a team. You have a team for the play for. So if you're that hope, you're gonna get better at that hope. And then when you're good enough, because you're gonna have responsibilities. I'm tired of this pampering. Look at I'm gonna show you how hypocritical we are as a nation. Whisper 18 years old. When Whisper come in the team, oh, him have to learn, him have to this, him have to that. Remember, he moved on to Chelsea. Listen to this now. When Kira Anderson come into the team, Kira Anderson 18 and I'm 19. Him turn 19. Lembe Kisa, the same thing. They are coming here and them have limited time to improve and prove that they deserve to do something for the national team now, or else they're gonna get moved out. So what sign that I show you? That I show you to the fan base. No give people time, none at all, unless them like the people them and them come from a specific location. Because the man
Hmm.
them are the same age. Them have to come and help Jamaica now, or else them need to go on about them business. And then no, move away from Whisper. Go to the next guy. Go to the next guy. What's his name again? The next guy. Um,
Dixon.
Dixon 19, almost 20. But Dixon need to learn how to move, set himself up, and him a take one developmental spot. Dixon and Lembekis are the same damn age. Dixon all are the same age as Anderson, if not older. So why we can't have the same principle for them? If you're 19, bro, you need to learn to play football just like Anderson, reach on the same level as Anderson, and then pick you for that position. So that means when you come in, you have a duty. You have a duty. Big up yourself, Jairus. You have a duty and you have to fulfill your duty. This is not a passenger, none at all. So that's why I am arguing to say I would have I would have bring in I would have bring in my boy if he's performing because he did so in the national team before. So I would have given him the opportunity over Whisper and Kaim Dixon at this point because the World Cup will make Kaim Dixon and Whisper can be better in the next 2 years, so they can find the next way out to get in the team. But the other man them that perform at a higher level, I am going to put them in now.
They are
So
the ones
Kaim
that should
Dixon
be
and
now.
Whisper could get a chance to come in the team. If you put them in the team now and say, oh, they're gonna take two developmental spots and I'm gonna take a little time for grooming. A two spot that way, you not expect nothing from you know. Every time when them talk about Kaim Dixon and Whisper for the national team, them say them don't know what them I do. So them just let them on the field for them do what them want to do. So why would I not pick a player when me know what them are gonna do? I'm gonna give them some responsibility. If them don't carry it out, me take them off the field. Because remember, the coach said, people go back and listen to the coach. It's about Whisper. Oh, Whisper is just a raw talent. He don't know him I do on the field. I don't know him I do on the field, and nobody don't know. So not even the opponent them don't know. So that's why we put him in the team. And that's a big team. You understand me? So me tired of them kind of reasoning there, and I want to go off the basis of everybody in my team. Even if you're 10 years old, you have a assigned role. If you don't complete that, you not get picked. You not get picked. You have to get picked from based on what you do. Me tired of them kind of bring around and me know people gonna disagree, but um I am just trying to say that this is a national team. It's not a joke thing. We want to make the World Cup, and that's so we have to be serious and stand on business. All right. Liam Bailey made the team because he deserve to make the team. Shamar made the team because maybe him deserve to make the team. Damien Lowe make the team because him deserve to make the team. Blake make the team because him deserve to make the team. Anytime you pick these mans, they have designed roles, you know? Yes, so that's what I'm saying. No spot for Whisper and Dixon at JD. No, I'm not saying that, If they perform, if Whisper perform and deserve a spot, yes, give it to him. But when he comes here, he's going to have a function. And if he doesn't complete that function, he doesn't make back the team. So you're not gonna tell me about, oh, he's a young kid and this and that. No, because when you put Andy on the field, you expect Andy to carry out the role to make you win the game. He's the same damn age. So we need to move away from the preference. All right, let me see. Fabian for said, JD, I disagree with you on this one. Flemo and Powell are divisive players who shown through well that's what I'm saying, but I was just basing it on football. And when I'm talking about the players them, it's not necessarily players them I'm talking about for being full. It's the rule and the conditions over work and things. So even though I've outlined those players, I was talking about how it should go overall. All
The
right.
general
Yes. So
practice.
so that's what I was talking about. Who you say? But no, I don't say nothing about Bowser. I never said nothing about nobody. I never said nothing about Whisper. I just use some analogies. People, I have not said nothing bad about nobody. None at all. Pull it up back. I have not said nothing about anybody bad. I've just given some points and I use people's name because I know you guys know the people's name, so it's gonna go in the subconscious. Good God, you guys love worried me so bad. Sometimes you don't even listen to me say. If it's not Flemo, Norman Campbell, Mandia Serbia, 3 years now, and a man like Dixon, I get pick over him. Yes, I think Norman Campbell is better than Dixon, and Norman Campbell, I would pick him over Whisper as well at this point. I'm not talking about talent or nothing or where you can reach potential. I'm just talking about what they can give you to
Oh
know.
boy.
All right. Go back to 1998, Pastor. Go back to 1998. Give me the player. Give me the player that was the young player. The young player. The youngest player on the squad
Ricardo
was who?
Gardner.
Ricardo
Ricardo Gardner.
Gardner. Where Ricardo Gardner play?
Left back. He played.
All right. Him play left back. But what he was playing the Premier League,
Mhm.
And when he comes in the team, he had a function, Simons never
Yeah.
said he was a little kid, Him said, this him I go do. That a way him I go do. You understand me? So, me no want to hear the pity patter thing. Me want to hear say, Dixon come for do that. Whisper come for do that. Them no come for make up the space. Just add to the spaces. Them come for add something to the team. Just like how every other young player when them come, them add something. When um Lembekisa come on. You see Lembekisa come on and make a difference. Like him come and shut down Chucky Lozano because Javian Brown had some problems on the day. That is what we all saw, don't Pastor? That is how we saw.
Exactly.
And he was 19. He was 19. So that more want see from all our players them. We don't want them get picked just because they are Jamaican. We want them get picked because they might come off or something. So when time I rate the player, them we can say, yeah man, Dixon had 5 passes, him do that like Liam Bailey, him do that, and a 7 pointer at the game. Yeah man. We can see a club by him soon. All right, Whisper, him do this, him do that, so him learn good at Chelsea. So maybe even though we see our Chelsea list long like down the road, it might not make the team. It might not make Chelsea real team, but me think him can go in a Belgium and get some game time. Me think him can go in a one a lower team in a France and get some game time. Me think he might can go in a Netherlands and get some game time as well. That's what me want some information. Me want more data on the player them. Me no want him come like say them just come be a part of the team. Me think we can give them some duties, you know. That's all I'm saying, people.
The
JD,
national
you're
team must
saying
be better than that.
all the right things. Devon Witter says that, yeah, man, I just want the players and be better. I don't. I think we're kidding them around and giving them some little kids gloves when the man is a big man. You understand me? That's all I'm saying, people. Whisper are the best product in a long time. Give him little time. Yes, G Mills, I will give him little time. I have no problem. But don't me no want to give them little time in a national team. More and them make sure them reach the national team level before them reach the national team. So we pick the other man them because the other man them are Jamaican as well, and them a do them job. And once them come in and now do nothing, then whisper them and Kayin Dixon gonna take them spot. But I'm gonna give them the chance first. You understand me? Because of what they're doing, at what level they are doing it, and what they have done for the Jamaica team. All right. Yes. So that's my basis that I had the conversation on. All right. So the final topic of the day, people. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks for the continuous support. Massive respect. Yeah, J. Ross and all of the money we're checking. Gmails, big up on yourself. Richie Robinson, Travis Pessoa, Chris Smith, all the money we're coming. Let we pick. Where we pick. We pick how much players? We have to go with 23 players. Richard Crawford said, you compare Greenwood, Omari, Antonio, Low, and Gray with Whisper and Leon and never with themselves. Why? No. But Crawford. Listen to what you just said. You compare Greenwood and Amari, Antonio, Low, and Gray with Whisper and Leon and never with themselves. Why in the world what would I do something that just listen to your own word, you know, and see say sometime on the ear for me for the wrong reason, you know. It no must the first thing come to your head. Why would I compare them to them level of talent here if I never see them with the potential to be better? You see, so sometimes you guys just look for the negative when really and truly something positive I'm saying. Because that means I have to rate the player them at certain levels to compare them with them high-end players here. You understand me? Richard Crawford, it's a good question, you know, Richard, you know, it's a good one, you know. But I'm just showing you, say sometimes you know wrongfully rate me. Like say me a 8 on the players them when we rate the player them highly. Why I never compare the rest of the man them, Kaim Dixon with the other player them? You realize that? So that means you should just look at it from the side. It's because I think that they have the potential to be some of the better Jamaican born players them. So that's why I've always tried to put them with that because I see them as if not if not similar ceilings, close to that ceiling. So that is my answer. All right. So it's the respect level that I have for the players them rather than me bad minding the player them or trying to put the player them down. All right. So let me see if that is a fair answer for you because I think that is very clear and I had answered it last year as well the same exact way. But look like you weren't listening to that one. All right. All right. Brando said Javan East deserved a look in as well. Costa Rican league is ranked higher than Serbian league, and according to Transfer Market, he has 20 goals out of 45 games. That is true. Yes. You do it because Whisper and Leon is the standard. Yes, for local players, Leon is the standard. Whisper coming under the umbrella for Leon, and he shows promise from early on, which is higher than the Manning Cup level. Showcase that he was on par to at least the JPL level. No, he shows things in the U21s that he may be higher than the JPL level. So he's going above everybody. So those are the two standards that I have to use as it relates to local players. I couldn't just use someone else. I turn up and said, "Who are playing for Mount Pleasant now? Let me just use the Mount Pleasant man." No, I couldn't do that. I have to use things that we have evidence from, and Whisper and Bailey have evidence now. Whisper playing in the U21s and Bailey playing in the Premier League, so we have to use them as the benchmark every time. Richard Crawford, and if that is not bad mind, that is just giving them the utmost praise. All right, I don't know how you guys look at it the opposite way, but that is the highest praise they can give players. All right. So Pastor, let me pick a 23. We have picked the 23, Pastor, and it's done before the next 45
From
minutes.
the players we know have their documentations
Yes,
completed.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Where's my pen? All right, let me get my pen because I am picking my 23. All right,
Yeah.
23. All right, 23. So because it's not, we are not sure if it's going to rise to 26 as yet. All right.
Yeah.
Arden says, JD, you want the coach to pick some players who not good, so teams like Suriname can beat us. We are not going back, forward moving. Well, please give me your 23 now, Arden.
JD,
Well said,
JD.
JD. Not really suggesting national selection for this player, but Timar Lewis, a Jamaican right winger, is on fire right now in Bosnia. Thank you, thank you. Timar. Let me write it down. So let me go and check him. I have not checked him as yet. So thanks for that one, Wells. Thanks for that, Timar Lewis. Let me try and get him. Research. All right. So give me some days, so I can do that in my free time. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna check him out, man. Yeah, man. Give me a little time. All right. So, Pastor, our goalkeeper, we had Blake the other day. Blake the other day. We're gonna still keep Blake on the list. All right, Blake.
No, I am not going to keep him.
No,
I
I,
wouldn't
I
keep
am
him on
keeping
mine.
Blake on my list. Blake.
I wouldn't keep him on mine.
Yes. I'm gonna chip out Blake. Pastor, may I keep Blake on the
Yeah.
list
Mhm.
because
I'm
time
just
is
saying the
running
only
out.
difference between me and you and the goalkeepers would be I would change Blake. I would go to another goalkeeper.
Okay. So Blake. For me, Blake. Um, what's the name of the guy in the League Two? We need to get his name as well. So I'm gonna use the League Two guy name. The League Two guy. Someone will drop his name in the chat. All right.
Um,
Yeah, forgot his name. So Blake Wait. I'm gonna use Wait back again.
Adai.
Adai,
Yeah.
Adai,
Yeah. I had Corey Adai too.
Adai. I'm gonna put Adai back in it because if he's doing well, I think it's time for people to see him. I don't want to hear you tell me say a pick man. Boy, I'm tired of this. People to say Adai. Put him in the damn team, coach. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, so those are the three first. So we are going to stop at 23 in the people because
Yeah.
we have not gotten the 26 as yet. So 23 players. So that is three. So 20 more players we have. All right, so the
Good.
center backs and pastor. Center backs, pastor.
Ethan Pinnock.
Ethan Pinnock,
Hector.
Hector,
Bernard.
Hector. Oh, hold on, pastor. Hold on. Ethan at 23 players in the pastor. So be careful. Think before you just spill out name. All right.
No,
I,
I have my
I know.
23 already.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Good.
Ethan Pinnock,
Ethan
Hector.
Pinnock.
Hold
Hector.
on, Pastor.
Bernard.
Hold on, Pastor. So Ethan Pinnock, Hector. Then we have Blake, Wait, and Adai. Let me know
That's five.
if none of you guys disagree with any one of those five players in the team. So we have Adai is a goalkeeper, one of the better goalkeepers now in the lower league in England. Wait is the backup naturally for Blake, and Blake is there if he recovers. All right. So if he doesn't recover, we can change up the names and stuff right there. All right. And
Yeah.
then we have Ethan and we have Hector so far in the defense line. All right, so that's two.
That's
So five
five.
players, two defenders, but five players in general. All right. Um. All right. So who else in the defensive department? How much defenders how much centre backs you are bringing? Because are we just picking players and then
I
filling a
am
position?
JD. You see, you slow down the thing in and you said make we pick it 23. Pick the center back them and pick the player them because we are gonna
Yeah,
use
me
the
have
player
I the
them.
fight, Pastor. Me have I the fight because you always a set up things to go fight because of that you want this.
Not this time. My hands are clean. Not this time.
All right. So in the who else you putting in the centre back?
Bernard,
Damien
Bernard
Lowe,
and Lowe. Bernard and Damian Lowe.
Bernard and Damien Lowe,
Yes.
Bernard, Damien Lowe. All right. So four centre back you bring in.
Yes.
All right. So we have seven players so far. We have Ethan Pinnock, Hector, Bernard, and Damian Lowe. All right.
Yes.
All right. So let me move on to the wing backs them now. So wing
Yes.
backs. Oh God. This team, players are gonna get left out, because once you pick one certain man, if Ethan have to make the team, there is no team. I know that Owen and them man they are questioning if Ethan gonna make the team. Owen want a man box him in a mid top, you know. So, so they say Pastor go on good so far. All right, yes. So they say Pastor go on good so far. So nobody now beat him. So the wing backs them now. Wing backs. You look at the wing backs in Pastor.
All right. I have four wing backs.
Four wing backs. All right. So Pastor, we have seven players. So four wing backs are gonna reach 11
Go to
players.
11. Yes.
Okay. Good God. So crying not gonna go on then. Oh my. Go ahead, Pastor. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Greg Lay,
Greg Lee.
Lati Bodier.
1 second. Lati. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Lemba Kisa.
Yeah.
Kisi. Where's Harding?
Where's Hardy? You come back in the team?
Yes. You said players will have passport.
Where's
Me no
Hardy
know
in the
saying
team?
last film. Where's
Okay,
Harding?
okay. All right, Pastor. Okay. So Greg Lee, Lati Bodier, Lembe Kisa, and Wes Hardin. So those are your four. All right. Good
Mm-hmm.
God. My goodness. A whole heap of player get left out here, man. All right, Pastor. Continue. Continue. So we have 11 players so far. So midfield we're going in now.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, Connor Boyce Clark, Junior Lopez. I don't think we're gonna pick him because he had injuries and he never really broke through in a lower league, which he started promising, but injuries really took him out for the season. So he came back, but I still don't think he did enough to go of ahead of Adai. I think we have to give Adai the nod. Big up yourself, Wells and Martin Baker with Junior Lopez. Go ahead, Go ahead, boss. Midfield. Who's your
Yeah.
midfielders? Them?
JD, before I name the midfielders, as it relates to Connor Boyce Clark, if Blake deteriorates, I would carry Boyce Clark back at third spot. That's what I was saying to you with the change that I would make with Blake.
All right, all right. So
So
we're gonna
so
go with
I
we're
would
gonna go
I
with the
would keep
midfielder.
I would keep Wait and Adai ahead of
Yeah,
both
Pastor,
him
where's
and
our
Blake at this time.
Pastor?
Yeah. So the midfielders
Where,
are
where does our list this?
midfielders.
Pastor, we list this and then we discuss after because that's what I
Okay,
say
okay,
before it
okay.
starts. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We don't want the discussion before it start. Okay.
Mr.
Yeah.
Dre, we are going to come back to your question. Sorry about that, Dre. We missed it. All right, midfielders. Who are you going for midfielder?
Casey Palmer,
KC. So
Kiroy
Palmer,
Anderson. Yeah. Kiroy
Palmer,
Anderson.
Anderson.
Um
Yeah.
John Russell.
Russell. All right.
Uh I'm going to go for DJ.
So DJ coming back in for you.
Yeah. I
All right.
am very hesitant. I'm very hesitant with DJ, but
I'm going to put an asterisk beside it because that's going to be one of my argument points as well. But go
I
ahead.
am putting an asterisk on it too because if I was picking the 23 and not factoring what I think Grim will do, I would pick cover.
Okay.
But because I'm having in my mind what Grim will do, that's why I don't go out and pick cover. Because I want to see a midfield with Palmer, Anderson, and cover,
Okay.
or Palmer, Anderson, and Russell.
All right. So we're going 15 players now. 15. All right.
Uh
So we're wingers. For Bell, we're gonna discuss it right after. I'm just trying to get past to
yeah,
name some players so we
yes.
can avoid the
So we
caliber
need
disaster.
8 players.
Yes. Midfielders, wingers.
All
Um.
right.
So Bobby
Bobby
Reed,
Reed, Jamal Lowe,
Jamal Lowe,
Damara Gray,
Gray,
Cephas.
Cephas.
That's 4.
That's four.
Yeah.
Who else we left
Um.
out? Look, we missed out somebody.
Oh, I'm going to say Hutchinson. He has his
No,
documentation.
we can't take Hutchins. Oh, yeah. Let me put Hutchins in it then.
He has his documentation. So I'm putting Hutchinson there. And
But Bailey has his
and
documentation as well. Or
but
he
because
has
but
it.
because of the statement that Bailey made, and
Okay.
I haven't heard him say anything different.
Okay, so him have
So
it
it's
on him.
not that I wouldn't count Bailey. Bailey would mean my team, but because of the statement he made. But we will deal with that when we have the conversation.
Okay. Okay, so all right. So we have one, two, three, four, five players. Five more players. Um no, DJ played DJ played the last time, I think February 2028 or something. Yeah, so he played. It's a while now. Yeah, but we're gonna discuss that. So five more players added to it. So that is 20. So our your forward line look now, Pastor. So Pastor, forward line. Brown Beer says no Phoenix. Jesus God. Uh,
But JD, we will deal with that in the discussion after we
yes,
list
yes.
the team.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Pastor, give your
yeah.
five, your three strikers, no?
The three
Who's the other three?
strikers. It is Mikel Antonio, Bowser,
Okay.
and Williams.
Bowser and Williams. Jesus Christ. All right. Oh my God. This is how I know it's a whole heap of player Jamaica, because we can pick an next 23 of players. All right. So this is the 23 that Pastor picked. Um, Blake Wait. No, Blake Clark. So I think he puts Clark. Clark Wait Adai. Ethan Pinnock, Hector Bernard, Damian Lowe. Greg Lee, Lati, Lembekisa, Wes Arden. Palmer Anderson Russell, DJ. Bobby Reed, Jamal Lowe, Gray, Cephas Hutchinson. Antonio Boza Williams. Um, that's what I'm saying. He does not have enough time to put in. Yes, I think so. I think so. For me, Andrade, I think DJ would have been a questionable position, because I don't think he played enough game time. I think Dujan Sterling would have changed for DJ for me.
All right. As it relates to Dujan Sterling, I don't have no confirmation that Dujan Sterling has his documentation altogether done. And we did say, JD, we're selecting from players that
Oh,
have their
so
documentation. So and that's why I didn't consider Dujan Sterling.
so Kemar Roof. What say you on Kemar Roof? You wouldn't put Kemar Roof ahead of
Romario Williams,
Kemar Roof
um,
or Romar Williams.
that is another talking point. I would prefer Kemar Roof over Romario Williams too. But as I said, there are some players that I selected that I am still having consideration as it relates to what the coach will do. because as is said in the chat too, that Grim won't pick Wes Harding. In the case that Grim won't pick Wes Harding, Tavon Gray would be the addition, the change for Wes Harding as it relates to the 23 that I selected. Um,
Mhm.
for those persons who are wondering about the absence of Omari Bell, I am not going to force Omari Bell for this window, this upcoming window. I will certainly have Omari Bell for September. The double injury that Bell have, I want him to come back and see that he is ready rather than him coming back and thrust him into two major competitions. I'm not going to be so cruel to the player because everybody is going to be judged, JD, based on the performances in these
Yes.
competitions. So
Yes.
I'm not going to set up a player. I don't believe it would be fair. He's just coming two major injuries back to back. I want him to come back and be assured of himself. So that's why I didn't mention Omari Bell. Certainly for September, Omari Bell is in my 23 squad. Yes, barring further injuries. When it goes up to DJ, I don't think DJ has enough playing time to merit a spot in the 23. But because I'm thinking about what the coach will do, that's why I named DJ over Cover or Splat. My favorite player in the midfield at this time, I would go with Cover. Yes, he's young. Yes, he doesn't have the experience at the big man level. He don't have a lot of it. But I have young Lembakisa, young Anderson. People believe so Wes Harding, old Wes Harding might be what, about 27, 18 so far. I have young players. I'm going to trust him because I have the full complement of my centre back who will. Ethan Pinnock is a man where marshal the troops. Same thing with Big Hector, marshal the troops. So I expect my young midfield to stand up to scrutiny. And yes, for those people who believe that the big man John is slow, yes, I'm going to play with him. I'm going to play him in that midfield. Yes. JD, you chip out. Uh, as it relates to Romario Williams up front, I still believe that Romario Williams, JD, there are some players who suffer from time to time despite credible performances for the national senior team. Roof is one of them that injury took away. There's also Gray up front that gave credible performance for the national team. So Roof, Gray, Romario Williams, I believe that within the same kind of a boat, that these are players that we don't give the kind of kudos to that I believe their performances for the national team really merit. So I could go with any of the three and be comfortable having them in the starting lineup with Boza and Captain Jamaica. I don't
Okay,
think.
Pastor, the phone it trip out.
Yes,
Like
you had cut off the
and you
screen.
you stayed live. Everything was okay with you.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
that is
yeah.
surprising. That is good from YouTube, because they said my phone was overeating. So I had to
Hmm.
turn on the AC and stuff to
Hmm.
cool the phone down. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I never heard the question.
Oh, I was just continuing validating the selection of the players. So I went through Wes Harding. That had it not been for me, the consideration of what the coach is doing in terms of those who he select, I would have Tevon Gray, the replacement would be for Wes Harding there, and I gave my reason for not thrusting Bell into the fire, even though he's a professional. I want to be fair to the player. Him just coming back. Um, in the middle of the park, I said I don't think that DJ has enough playing time to merit a place.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking that the coach would probably go with him over a Brandon Cover or a Delano Splat. But I would, if I'm just going with the best player that I think, I would go with John Russell and Cover and Kira Anderson to go to be with KC Palmer for the midfield.
All right, so Demo in a chat keep on talk about film source whisper gonna be in a team. Demo, that's why a source to get fire from the JFF because that's the problem. You understand me? If a them are influence decision, clear them they know nothing about football and they need to be fired. Too much people in and around the JFF they know nothing about football and that's the problem. All right, Demo? Yeah. So
And
feel how you want to feel about that. Yes.
there was a statement that Kadamateri has his passport, but
Um
JD,
But, but Pastor, me just want to give out some tickets.
okay,
Some ticket argument. All right. Yeah.
yeah,
So right here, it stated that tickets for the upcoming World Cup qualifiers against Dominican Republic on June 6th at the National Stadium can be purchased here. I think they have a link says JFF JFF that whatever JFF link is. I will try and pin it in my description so you can get it and you can buy a ticket there. But Demo, if it's not the JF, you can't get it anywhere else. You can't get it anywhere else because it's not credible. All right, because um if someone come and tell us him gonna be in the team, um you can't get from nowhere else, Dima. That's how I'm tell you. If I'm a JFF, you can't get from nowhere else. So if you bunny out. So tickets, grandstand is 5,500 and bleachers is 1,500. All right. So people wanna buy as much ticket as you can. Um, I only for me I am only designed to pay a few tickets. I think 5 persons asked. No, 2 persons asked me for tickets and I've already told them yes. One is 2 tickets and one is 3 tickets. All right. So those are the only 5 tickets I'm going to buy out of my pocket. I don't want to be involved in any money, money schemes on my platform. I'm not going to do so. All right. Yes, I'm done with those days. I am just going to buy the 5 that I said I'm going to buy. I will put a link um, that you can go there and buy it for other people and give it away. All right. I have no problem with that. You can give it away to people. All right. But I'm not going to get in no money transaction with anybody. You sound shocked about his in no, not Richard Crawford. I wouldn't be shocked. I saw what the coach did before, so I wouldn't be shocked. But I'm just telling Demo same can't come and make those statements. You get me? Because I'm going to hold him to that one. And once it don't if it don't happen, Demo will come here and tell one bag of foolishness. That's all. I hope I'm getting my ticket. Demo, you're not going to be there. All right, and I already told 5 people it's just 1,500 tickets. All right, and it's 5 tickets. I think that is enough money I am going to spend. I don't make money on these videos so much, so I am taking money out of my pocket to pay for those tickets. All right, 5 tickets is enough. And I don't want any money for people's ticket on a pay when you click the link and then buy the ticket and give it to who you want. All right? JD,
fair
buying your
enough.
ticket. No, man, no, man, no, man. Jamaica going here rich, you know, man. You have to buy your own ticket, you know. 5 tickets, me alone, me can't give away. Buy 5.
Wait, Jamaican good and I chat.
But me say, Gmails, 5 tickets is enough, man. Me can't give away more than 5. Out of my pocket, me I take it, you know. And buy the 5 ticket and the 5 ticket are bleachers. It's not gonna be any 5,000 tickets. It'll be bleachers. Me not pretend. Me not pretend. All right. Dima same one grandstand ticket. Dima just go on.
Mhm.
Dima spend. Dima spend. Dima spend two. Dima spend around 200,000. 200,000 for house Jamaica. You know, so Dima can buy as much ticket. Him not get $1 from we. All right. Travis said, JD, send me 2 tickets. No, Travis, you should have asked me a long time before, no, brother. You should have asked me before. Me already tell the people about the 5 tickets. One, but I'm a virgin. One person from the channel, him saying want to go with him family them, and because every time I was giving away tickets, me ask him for go, and him always busy. I do one bag of thing, but now him tell me say man him whole family I go. I'm gonna say alright, then me I go give him the ticket for that, and then the next 2 tickets are for the next guy. All right, yes. Uh, Uh, people, we don't have no money and we don't want no money. We don't want no money. A 5 ticket alone. When you click the link and pay for other people ticket. That's it there. All right? Yes. Uh, after we paid your internet bill, we can't get ticket, brother. Yo, me have no time to give back the $2, man. Anytime I see Demo, me slap him with toast dollar in MPS. Bam! Take a toast dollar. Where? Richard Crawford said whisper was described in England as the finish process. Can't
Finishing
you
process.
elaborate on that statement for 5 minutes? Richard Crawford, you have to send that to me. Please send it to my Instagram or because I've never found that article, never anywhere at all. So me don't know where to find the article. So may I beg you, please send it to me, and then I will put it just send it to me, and I will put it in. I will read it and then bring it in a different program. All right. So yeah, man. So people want to help out other people in the chat for tickets and them stuff there. The link, as me say, me can't put the link here, because me I use the phone right here. So on the next, my next phone is not a moderator on my own channel, so me can't even use it for share anything. But I will pin it in the, after rewatching people, and then you can buy some ticket for other people. All right, yeah, man. Me not rich again. My broke from the other day because I whole heap of money me I spend for buy a vehicle and pay for whole heap of damn foolishness. Not say foolishness, but some things that came up. Me not really happy about it, so me not spend no unnecessary amount of money. Yeah, man. Me I save right now. I just need 2 grandstand, please. I want to give away 3 tickets. Fabian Full say I give away 3 tickets. So Fabian Full, yes. So if you have a ticket them already, you can send the ticket them to me, and then I can give them away as well. Yes. But me don't want nobody money for no ticket. Buy the ticket them and then give it to me, and then I will give them away and tell the people exactly who give me the ticket them. Yes. I don't want no money at all. God is love said JD, you are get fat. No man, me still not, me no fat man, me no fat. No man, me there around 240, 235 pounds, 235 pounds. Me no fat. And God is love. No, stop it. All right, I am not fat. All right. God is love is a lady. It's a lady. So no bother with it. No bother with it. All right. It's not a man. It's not a man. People. God is love is a lady. So it's not a man. All right. No bother with it. But why the? All right. God is love is a lady. She, she just said maybe she think that based on the camera, the looks of the camera, I am getting fat, but that is not true because it's getting to summer now. All right.
JD, your competitor said 235.
I
Jaja.
don't think I'm 200. I think I'm between 225 and 235. Yeah, I fluctuate between that. That is still too much. Ah, for my, me have big bones, man. For some reason, my bones them always behave here than normal, because when me left Jamaica, I dead for hungry, But come here and me are still 190 pounds, So me actually getting some meat, some meat from my bones. 135 now look so much, because if we go down to 210, me I tell you say a ribs you see, man. Me don't know what kind of bone. Me don't know. I am going to try and go down to 215. I wanna go see Bones. I wanna go see and me, I'm being a 6'5". You go see, I wonder what kind of bone me have. So I don't know. Me not think the 225, 235. So over the top.
Your chat a
Short
flare.
people always say them have big
Obviously they
bone,
have big boy. Oh my god.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna start playing basketball soon. So I may get the stand, may get the stand. So we'll record it. We'll record
Yeah.
it. So people like Jason can just keep on talking. They're gonna see because I'm not gonna lose 50 pounds in 2 weeks. So they can't say I was fat and now me get skinny. All right. So in 2 weeks you will see me, or maybe less than 2 weeks. Next week you will see me doing the switch move. All right.
Based on your description of your speed, it seems you are the definition of big,
I am not,
fast, and
I am nowhere
strong.
near as fast as though I was back in it. But even when I just came to Belgium, I was way faster because when I came to Belgium, I'm like 185, almost 190. 185, 190, or sometimes 180. And believe me, when I'm at 180, 185, I ribs and bones, you see. You get me on my face when me look at my picture. Let me try find one of my 180 pictures them and see if men are scared. Oh my god. I don't you know what okay, all right. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you one of my pictures when I just came here. And when I do reach home, you're gonna see it. And I'm 185, almost 190 there. And believe me, man, I can't believe that I'm the same person. Jamaica make it look like you're suffering, man. And me never suffer. Me never actually I suffer so much, you know. Cause me da buy KFC every day. Me da buy soupies down the road. Me da buy big chicken oxtail every day. Me da eat food. Me never suffer so much. You know, me better off than 95% of the people around me. So I don't know if I saw me did look. And and people at that time I was big and strong, you know, because I'm bullying everybody on the field. You know? So imagine at that level to where I'm at no. No man. Why I can't why wait, let me bring the pictures them and show you people. Let me bring the pictures and show you. And you're gonna see for yourself. So JD couldn't cook. Yeah, but make Jamaican gonna tell a man lifestyle back in the days, the man. You know, say if you keep party demo and you come in at night time, morning time, you're tired, you wake up back, then people tell you to go to beach, then 500 people call their phone, demo. What time you get for cook? You can't cook really. Jamaican gonna Jamaican gonna live them life for around 20 years now, you know. As him still live the same life, you know, as what me I talk about today, you know. So it mean I chat, you know. It mean I chat, so make him tell you, yeah man, you not get no time for cook. But maybe Jamaican gonna cook nothing. Him not cook nothing. Him not cook nothing. Alright? My family, Demo, my family, and obviously I was around other celebrity people, and you know, we just live here, man. You even know what to call that, here, man. But one thing you know, when I come here, me the mag like dog, I'm gonna show you the pictures them, and show you the picture no, and you're gonna say, boy, damn, oh God. Only thing your bully is the kitchen. Oh God, JD was in the streets. No, not really, not really. We still go parties and enjoy ourselves, man, and stuff. You know. You have only for party. You have the amount of parties, man. All in a 1 week, you know. All 35 party you go, you know. 35, you know, in a 1 week, you know. Yes, man. Amount of parties, man. You have from Constant Spring Road come straight down to I would go Olympic, straight down to Olympic. So you pass through Marvally. You start from Constant Spring Road, right to the bar that Sharpman bar. You come to whatever go on a Marvally, cause my bridging them. If, weekly things might be keep on Marvally. Then you come down to Jews land things we keep up Jews and Waterhouse as well. Some days then you come to Olympic, then you go back into Half a Tree because sometimes up a Constant Spring Road you have things that keep up at the top place there right there. Then you come down in a half a tree, maybe something like Kiva Skate Land, maybe. Then you go back out to Ugly Park Road. You have two to three places out on Ugly Park Road as well. And then we have Mr. Tires. Then we have all at Walton Park Road. Where, go straight back a Max Seal, where you have dance a keep. Sometimes you could have got a jungle. Slipen Road. Never really a keep the dance none at all. And then sometimes down a town, you might have some dance. Down a town. So we'd have to go a dance. Because obviously people come back to your dance to support the dance. So you have to support their dance. All right. So that's how it goes. Back in the days, people. So sleeping was not. And you want, I say go people, man. Believe me, it was a rough thing. Someone like JD Bus Beer Blanc. What you talk? Oh my god! I'm just giving you what we did back then and how you have to make back your money down. JD a football a comfy earboat. Okay, I'm very sorry we reached the end. All right. Round robin and a round robin settings that I was in round robins as well. Different from that. Yeah. But yeah, you have to go back. A lot of people dance, man. A lot of people dance. That sounds like a pickpocket settings. No, man. Where live, man? So-called coach agent elaborate on what finish. Um, Richard Crawford. I said send it to my email or my socials, and I will do it. Richard Crawford, just relax, no big boss. Now follow JD. Is why you would not keep your weight. Um, um, when me just come to Belgium, me da play a lot of football, and from I should have followed the teacher when I just came here when she said I should have expanded my knowledge in computer engineer and just go to college, finish college. But I got to work the next day and the money was so much. I decided that tell you what, after start making certain money and me stop eat chicken back and stop eating limited food. I'm gonna buy what I want, boy. And then me get the promotion, people, and then money does start get more. I decided that, boy, I'm going to finish my schooling at a later date, Yes. I did only 3 years of school here, and I had like a year and a half left to complete. But that's just life. I am still okay in life, better off than a lot of people. So, don't leave me alone. All right? Yes. It was a comment, not an article. Okay, I can't. Okay, all right. I will go back and search. Richard Crawford, give me some time. I will tackle that in the next stream. All right? And that money equals £335. Jesus God, Jason, just relax, the man. That me start, no, at that point, I could have start order food from England everywhere. All of my Jamaican food, then me start buy my browning, my everything. So maybe me not exercise as before. Like me to run up and now I play football. Now me just go and play some basketball and do my normal weights lifting. I ain't to burn off so much fat off of you. It more build muscle more than anything else. That's why you should send 10 tickets because no. Listen, I give you 5 tickets. That's enough. All right. Look like you will fight for food still in a JD. Oh my God. Pastor, give your take because it looks like it comes the time for me to pick up the kid.
I
Guys,
am just
guys,
enjoying.
Dima, all I know me not lying. My life is very transparent. I don't need to lie because it's on the internet. I have my socials. You can see for yourself. See where I was when I was going to trials, playing for clubs here and all them stuff there. Yeah, I was much more skinny. I maybe 190. 190 don't seem like it's skinny, but for me, 190 was skinny. That's all I'm telling you. All right. Yes. I am going gym today. That 235 pound number scare me. Jason, you're not going to know gym. You're just talking right here because you want to make it seems like you're doing better than me. That is your
We
problem.
we are going to call his daughter the most honest YouTuber. Jason, to for evidentiary support, bring your daughter on the live. Because that's the only way we're taking what you say. Based on
Yo,
the
yo,
last
yo,
time.
the man, I fast, a lady passed me just a while ago, a Muslim lady, and say, just see the Muslim lady before me. She was a competitor she just come pick up her key, and I can see the people them before me, Wow, you have some different eyeballs. I don't know where you get them from. Damn. All right, I'm gonna give you my real weight because I don't think I'm 230 as yet. I don't think I'm
You,
230. So
you
I'm
might
gonna
be
give you
heavier
my
than that.
last one.
How tall are you?
Um, 185 centimeter. So 6 foot one and something.
Okay. I'm a little bit heavier than you, and I'm a little bit shorter than you.
Okay, so people on the call out pastor for his
No,
short.
no, 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 no. JD, be
Mm-hmm.
careful now.
All right, all right.
This is
Pastor.
because this is because I have been afforded the opportunity to live some places where I am unable to do the physical exercises that kept me at a particular weight for most of
Mm-hmm.
my life. I didn't do parties like you. I lived and died on the playfield. I
Yeah, but
did multiple disciplines.
pastor. I was playing football just the same while I'm doing all them foolishness.
No, but
I'm here in the football
yeah, I
field.
heard that. I heard that.
Yes. So
I'm just
it's just
saying,
life, you know.
I'm just saying to answer those persons who were asking if Pastor never partied. The answer to that is
The
no, I did not.
calculation feeding pastor very well.
so, so with the change of the required physical activities, and I
Change.
find pleasure in food. So if I'm
I find
stressed,
pleasure in food.
yes. If I'm stressed, I will consume food. If I am feeling not happy at a particular time, I will consume food.
Okay, pastor.
That,
I think that is every human being in the world. Stop taking up my
no,
time
that's
talking
not
about
every
me.
human
Okay,
being.
but
People react different to different stressors. That's
all right,
not
pastor.
every
When
human being.
people them so like you, when them stressed out, they just eat more things.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
So
pastor, you're on the hill. Go around up and down the hill. Yeah, all right, and
no,
then
I'm
take
not.
it
No,
easy.
no, no, no. When I was on the hill, JD, you, I didn't learn ice skating in Jamaica. When I was on the hill, it was snow country. You're talking for 3 days minus 75 on the Big Sky Mountain. So don't do that.
Okay, okay,
It is the lack of opportunity to run on the hill why I'm as heavy as I am.
okay.
So I am 245, 250, 15 pounds heavier than you, which is a tragedy. My knees are telling me I need to lose 40 pounds.
All right. Well, pastor, you need to lose 40 pounds because you're a man of words, so you should be a man
Yeah.
of losing damn weight as well. All right.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah,
I
yeah,
am.
yeah, yeah.
So you know what I go on now? Make a call you and on split screen. I am going to be playing like Kobe Bryant, and you have to do some workout as well. So it's gonna be a workout
Oh,
stream to show the people. I'm saying, me not big
we
and
are
fat.
workout.
Me don't know about you.
Unlike,
Me don't know about, me don't know about you. But me,
no,
I'm
I
gonna
am
be able to tell
5'11"
you.
and a half. I'm not 5'6". I'm 5'11" and a half. Owen, Owen. You're out of order.
Me I go show them some me no big and fat. But me don't know about you. Cause you tell me say they are 250. I think you're gonna look at maybe people would say you get a little bit fat, But for me,
No,
I'm just
I am between, I fluctuate between 245 and 250. And I
okay.
am 5 feet 11 and a half inches.
All right,
Unlike Owen,
it's not
Owen
too bad.
thinking
It's not
about
too bad.
5'6".
All right. All right. So people, we have come to the end. We are not going to stretch out the show because we don't like these comedic sessions as well. All right. So people, when I reach home, I'm going to make the wallpaper and put the link for you guys to buy the tickets. Them as what I've said. You know, buy the ticket and give it to me, and then I will give it out just the same. I just don't want anybody money. All right. Yes. If you don't donate money on the channel, I am going to take the money for myself because it's my channel and not a partner. Because the last time, you robbed me a lot of times, on this channel. When you send me the money up on YouTube, then me have to put the money and then me not get back my money. I'ma lose money because YouTube take percentage out of the money. So me not foolishness with When you buy the ticket, send it to me, then me give it away. Cause me not spend dollar more than what me I spend. Me no need to lose while actually I work hard on YouTube. Me don't know how to work out this. No, rob me. All right, JD, is Pastor giving away tickets too? I don't know. I'm not gonna pressure Pastor pocket. Pastor came here and give on the vibes. I wanna should have paid Pastor for come here on a disrespectful rass, you know? You know? On a disrespectful rass, you know? On
When
me I give on away ticket. I wanna still tell the next man say him not supposed to come here, come give vibes. Him for give on the money as well. No, in our work. Just Demo, give away 10 ticket Demo. Send me 10 ticket Demo. Stop your foolishness. You work only for money just like everybody. Send 10 ticket Demo. All our rich man in that chat, send 10 tickets to the people them. And make you just give away the ticket to the people them. Alright?
as
And
it
so big of
relates,
yourself. Leave Pastor alone. Leave Pastor alone. Alright, let me see if the thing I got up overeat. Me not think it will overeat. All right, so we'll leave Pastor alone until we come back in the car. All right. So Pastor, but it's both of y'all channel. No, it's not both of
no,
my channel.
no, it is
You're
JD's
blurring up the word.
channel.
Yeah, we
It
are
is
trying to take
JD's
somebody else's
channel.
channel. It may feel like him thinks I'm not good enough for my channel. Big international Edube. No good enough for him channel, him own channel. Everybody own channel. Go over there. Yes, it's your channel, but on my channel, one of the most talented um football YouTubers. You go give brother, you see you. People Pastor do you think?
I
All
don't
right.
have a YouTube channel.
It doesn't
I
matter,
will
Pastor.
not
It
have a
matter.
YouTube
You have
channel.
one now. You have one now. This is yours and me come as guests on my own platform. All right? That's the disrespect the one Dima going with.
I I won't have a YouTube channel. I spent my entire life playing team sports. Even when I did track and field, I did the relays. So yeah, it is easy for me to play a supporting role, and I don't believe the proficiency required to be consistent and professionally so at operating a YouTube channel that I possess all the different acumen to be so. So I'm not going to go out and have a YouTube channel and then have to, because in business your overhead determines by and large your profit line. So I'm not going to venture in that because I would have to outsource a lot of the maintenance um, things for it. Anything go bad, you have to call in support. I I have friends who are very adept at these technical requirements and who I know I could call on, but I would rather not to do that. It is not just easy. I believe it is the right thing to do to support where you can and you know help people as we grow. Good. With that said, whenever I am able to give away anything, I will make that statement. I am not a politician, so I don't make empty promises. Ah, I used to do track and field, could fool you. Okay, Gray Powell. Go to Jamaica, check with the SDC competition, the 5K under 18 record that was run between Alligator Pond and Guts River. And you will see whose name is attached to that record which still stands. Your outer order, Mr. Powell. Please be careful. Yes, I did track and field. And I can tell you this. In the time when I did track and field, the only big name Jamaican long distance athlete that I did not beat is Linton Mackenzie. So everybody else where you can mention in Jamaica track and field in that time, I have one against them. Mr. Powell, be careful. Alligator Pan and Guts River. The race was done between Alligator Pan and Guts River. The 5K race was done down there. You check that, Ballhead TV. I still need to pay you a visit on that channel. But while JD returns, what is your name, Pastor? Oh, you don't know my name. My name is Lansley Adolph Blake. One German, one French, one English. Ah, yeah. Good morning, Gemma, or good afternoon, Gemma. You're in a different time zone.
One second. You can talk.
Yes, Ballage TV. I will link you on the channel. I keep saying I will link you on them because I have to go off and watch all of them sports something.
Dada just wants me to build a channel, a gaming channel for kids.
You want to build a gaming channel for kids?
All right,
Yeah.
Pastor.
Yeah.
We have come to the end of this thing.
I
All
do.
right. I am going to go to the supermarket with her.
Oh, look at Jason Guna said, big up star, girl.
Yes.
Thank you, Jason Guna. And who said, like, less
Gemma.
of JD, more of Gemma?
All right, people. Thanks very much. I am going to bring her to the supermarket so she can.
Obviously not. Owen said that. Like you, girl.
Yes.
You look like your mom. Not my mom, but obviously not JD.
Leave them alone. Leave them alone. All right, people. Take care. Yeah, man. Big up.
Somebody write my name wrong.
Yes.
Both.
Yes. Tell him. Yeah, but
It's with a J, not a G.
yes, that's Demo can spell it right because he's on the YouTube. He's on the Facebook, so he saw your name. That's why. But normally,
Ball.
yeah, he just he changed his name to Ballhead. His name is Mr. Duckland Stinnett. Mr. Duckland Stinnett. Yeah.
Was it Duckland that said more?
Yes, that's his name. Yeah. Duckland is a troublemaker. Yeah.
So that's why I don't know it's Duckland.
Yes, he changed his name. Yeah. Yep. So Pastor, and people, I'm gonna run out on the road now. To get something on the road. All right. So tomorrow, I am not 100% sure, but maybe tomorrow we will be back. And yeah. So later,
What?
people.
You ever tell Daddy to send tickets?
Gemma, leave it. That's why it should be in the front of the car. All right. Yes. All right. So people, later. Yeah. Pastor, later.